everybody, and welcome back to Sit Down Rolling. I'm your DM Matthew, who isn't losing the will to live with these people.
Or trying to wet his throat.
Oh,
I didn't say anything.
Bastard, I hate you all so much. Why do I do this? What was I saying?
That's a good point.
Guilty by association.
I mean, that's kind of Karo's whole thing, right?
Yeah, pretty much. We're back. We were here last week. I don't know what I'm saying we're back. It's been a long week. I'm tired. But yeah, we're back. Hi, how's everyone been? We've not got a Ben today. We have got a Rebecca and Adam, a Jason and a John. No Ben. I wasn't wetting my throat. I was sipping Dr. Pepper. Not sponsored, but like I said, we'll sell my soul to you.
You literally said, I need to wet my throat.
Well, I do, because I could feel my throat drying up, and if I tried to do an intro, it wouldn't be smooth.
And you need some smooth lube.
Yeah, because the intro always goes.
What do I need, Rebecca? Chef's class. Go on.
No.
Take your chest.
The world does not need to know the
No?
filth that lives in my brain.
No? Good. One day they'll know. Anyway, yeah, how's everyone been?
I'm tired.
You think one day the world will know about me?
I hope this is a philosophical debate we started. We'll be back in 20 minutes.
Yeah, I've got 52 votes.
No, I've got 16 upvotes. There were 52 auditions.
Fuck those 52 people.
51.
I'm one of those 52 people.
Fuck those 52 people. Fuck 51 of them people. We'll break the knees.
I like my knees.
Your knees, someone else's knees. God, if you break your knees too, we'll give you 10 minutes and next week you'll still have your answers.
I mean, that's a very good
No,
point.
no,
I am
no,
potentially wearing heels next week.
Yeah,
No,
that's
no,
right.
the
very
thing
dangerous.
is, they'll fall down the stairs and be perfectly fine.
It's the standing up I get the name.
Yeah, when you stand up and fall the inch.
Yeah, that'll be it. It's the
I
heel
have
brace.
literally fallen 2 meters off a ladder and come out with nothing, not even bruises. And then I trip, I fall on my face and I break my ankle.
You didn't fall on your ankle.
No, I didn't. I face planted.
Oh, Rebecca.
In my defense, those building materials should not have been there.
That is true. They shouldn't have been.
Did you sue?
No.
Then they will never know.
They should not have been on a building site. Arguably, you shouldn't have been breaking into building sites, but you know. Anyway, should we run the intro video?
It was my place of work.
It's been a long week. My head's not working. Anyway,
Your
Does
hair
it ever
isn't
work?
working.
that was too many things at once. There was only two people in my brain.
Your hair isn't working?
No, my hair is a mess. I need to get it cut. It's really, really tatty. It looks awful. I just haven't been to the hairdressers. It will be painful for people listening. It's literally just terrible. My hair's not great at the minute. Right, that's a 3-minute intro. That didn't need to be that long. Should we run the intro video?
No.
Oh, my silence is leaving me again. Let's run the intro video.
When did you ever regain it, Matt?
I don't know. I mean, hopefully when there's a nice pause, I can click stop recording and have a nice seamless intro video.
I mean, you could, but...
Oh my god. Let's run the intro video! When we last left off, the group rested and recovered from their battle against Kilbenskane with the help of the Ranged Assembly. The group were able to heal her injuries, and with the help of Mistress Rigor, Rack's body was securely protected in an embalming chamber in the mortuary of the Ranged Assembly. Karo accepted the challenge from Ponders to see if he was worthy to claim the Tome of Koyutha, and after choosing to face the challenge alone, Karo battled an enemy chosen by Postus in its lair, the Hall of Infinite Comprehension. After Karo successfully and with ease, annoyingly, beat Pondus' trial, it's going to be a much more fun fight. Karo just murdered this poor bastard. He was granted the Tome of Kufa and began to study it. Or not Tome of Kufa, the Tome itself.
You should have just took Karo's sheet, made a copy of it, and then made him fight himself.
It's literally the fucking end of the arc.
Well, you said it, you could have just went on.
Well, now I'm changing that fucking final fight.
You don't have to.
Damn it! Such a big surprise.
You don't have to.
Nah, I've got things planned. Yes.
I'd say that fight, that's more of a skill issue.
It really was. I didn't roll above like a 10. It was bad. The group then returned home to finish some other preparations as they prepared to head out to deal with the orcs in Kalduhr Keep in Salonia. The name I forgot until I wrote it down then. And to pick up, at the end of last session, Erdan communed a little bit. Heris spent some time cooking. Reyfron kind of made the final adjustments to the device he's making, which doesn't the name. And I don't believe Motus was really doing anything. And Igneous and Karo were heading out to the coins, I believe, to go shopping or the financial district in general.
Do I have a name to add to my thing?
Yes, if you would like, in fact, I will do it because I've spelled it wrong.
Okay.
I don't know if it's going to be in D&D on properly, but it is called.
Bacon of hope.
What's it called?
Bacon of hope.
Not called Bacon Out. I hate you all. Let me see if I can find the right one, because there's two versions of one that doesn't work and one that does. I couldn't get a certain ability to work properly, so it's not in the one you're getting, but I will send it over to you when it's finally built.
Sometimes D&D Beyond just doesn't translate.
It's not that, so I want to add a certain ability, but I don't know how to like get to line up properly.
And that's my point. Sometimes it just doesn't fucking work.
Oh, yeah. I'll add to your equipment. It is called Pavel's Tome of Creather, and it does require attunement.
Okay. So I've detuned from when Karo got it, he would have detuned from the cloak, but then getting from would have swapped and dropped the helm and put the cloak back on.
Yeah. I'll give that to you. And yeah. You know how you're now tuned to this very fancy silver, probably dragon scale book with pages that, while look old, still do appear to be in perfect order. There is a lot of stuff on that, so enjoy.
Hello.
Have we lost Karo for a bit?
Yeah. Adam needs to read this.
Does Igneous want to head up to the coins then?
No, Karo would have got this before. Adam needs to read this. Karo knows what's going on.
I had to find the art for it one. I couldn't find this picture, so I'm going to Google.
Just AI art.
Oh my god, I could. How do AI art something? I could probably Google AI art.
It's a good thing if you just want to get quick off or something.
Oh my god, you can? I didn't know you could do that. Okay, I don't.
I would still say people, if you want a good artist, fucking pay.
Fucking pay one.
Yeah.
This is going to be.
But like quick art that you need just on the fly if you're trying to put something together quick.
Yeah, I don't want to get some proper art or some cool things in the game. Right.
Joe's got one that he's trying to teach at the minute to make specific things because AI is not very good at like weird stuff. Like if you say.
It's also not symmetrical. Like, like I know people's faces aren't symmetrical, but it's like.
Like even trying to get it to do dragons, it doesn't quite get what's going on. So he's trying to teach one at the minute to use for D&D, where it can just make dwarves and elves and all sorts.
If you say tabaxi in some AI art, it will make it tabaxi.
Let's see if this is any good.
Yeah, it's pretty
Yeah,
cool.
but it does also based on the description that you give and how detailed that is.
But then if you overcomplicate things, it can get confused.
Yeah. So you need to find the right.
And I'd recommend always put NSFW in the I don't want this tags because you will end up with a lot of nudity otherwise.
List at the top.
Oh.
That is interesting, but not all I wanted.
I don't know new shit.
Karo just got a massive upgrade.
I bet, yeah. So I've got access to some 6th level spells.
Ooh, very nice. Welcome to the party.
Will do.
A bit late. Some of us are on 7ths.
Yeah, well,
Some of us have access to ninths.
Yeah, but some of us can't rebuild ourselves out of lost parts.
I'll keep that in mind when you are missing a part.
starting to feel like we're actually getting
Well,
somewhere.
just
you
lend
know?
me one of your phones.
I was bet Erdan, bet please, thank you.
Clank! You set it up, I had to.
Am I just fucking around first trying to see everyone a decent one? That probably is unfair. That's interesting, but it's terrible. So, yeah. We get real artists to draw shit.
Hey! Does it have charges?
It's a once per day thing.
There is some that doesn't have a charge, but probably when I guess payments once per day. I was originally going to make it once per day, each costs one charge, and for 20 charge, you get 1d20 plus 1 charge a day. But I was like, it's just too much effort. I'll skip it once because you're not going to cast them multiple them in one day. They're very kind of like ritually reading the book thing once, which is mostly out of combat. So,
You have access to 7th level spells.
Do I?
yeah.
Divine Word and Conjure Celestial.
Oh,
Divine Word, you can instantly kill someone.
Divine Word is the only decent combat one I believe in there. The rest are more kind of like summoning an ally.
It's a 7th level bonus
It's
action.
basically a.
You can motivate us.
It's basically a slightly weaker power word to kill void on sentence. It's fun.
Find a path?
Find the path one where it's a little caveat to it.
Yeah.
The mic is falling over. Whoops. Everyone's now looking at this book.
I mean, of course. We got a new toy to play with.
No, Karo got a new toy to play with.
Arthur needs to reread this.
I don't even know what he's doing. But Igneous, you're heading to the coins, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah, Carol was.
I imagine Karo's like walking instead of looking down as he's going.
Yeah, well, Carol would have found herself when he was into it. He's had like a night to look at it.
What is Igneous's plans while in the coins?
Actually, Martus, are you doing anything? Are you busy? Do you want to come with?
Sure.
Where are you going?
Coins.
Anywhere specific?
I'll have a wander around, see what's there, because I don't think we've really been in the coins.
You've been a lot.
Where's my
This is where you buy things. You spend most of your time over here at the manor.
Why did I think the Mandos wasn't in the coins? I thought
The
it was
manor
in
is in the quartz, which is the kind of
You,
fancy.
when you looking for someone to run the business?
Mhm.
You get the map of Sorcerer. It's been a while since I've actually gone over the places. I think we did it once when we first started, when you first arrived here, so I'll get it out and I'll point out what things are and where places are. If I remember, I will try and slide in the map of the city.
I wish my brain held on to important information like that.
Don't worry about
Instead
it.
of the fact that in my bag of holding I've got a pig called Porcupine. That's in my brain. That's not useful. I've got it written down.
I mean, the pig's dead.
Yeah, 10 minutes of it.
It's not an actual pig. It's a stuffed pig plushie. I want it in a fair.
So I was right.
I mean, it's not dead if it wasn't alive.
Material it's made out of could have been alive.
Maybe.
My comment?
No.
Yeah, it's a plush pig made out of leather.
Oh,
It's not made out of
I didn't
Made
say
out of
leather.
fluffy.
It's made out of fluffy leather.
Yes, unshaved leather.
It's not wrong.
Fine line, Karo.
This is Adam, not Carol.
I know. But I don't want to hurt Adam.
Why not? I want to hurt Adam.
No.
Jesus Christ, give it
Don't
You're
wanna-
good.
Don't want to hurt anyone.
So, yeah, well,
Disagree.
some people. That's not the name of them yet.
Cough, cough, chibnall.
No, fuck that cunt. He deserves a way off life and give him. He's dead to me.
Unfortunately, it's you can't just say they're dead and therefore they are.
I'm not saying he's dead to me.
Yeah, divine word. Power word kill, that works.
D&D.
Christian.
You're dead to me.
So, this one's been on for so long, and what's I talking about? Sorcerer. You've got Southgate, which is kind of where you all arrived from originally. Hold it up.
Actually, when we arrived originally, it was
We were in a
the
cupboard. That's true. So we've got Southgate, which is kind of like one of the main arrival points. It's very kind of like warehousey, lots of kind of like small businesses there, stables, etc. We've got the Traveller's Trollop, which is where you guys used to basically spend all your time. You know, very kind of traveller based. Multiple inns, bars, shops, etc. Quincy's is there, yeah, Quincy's one of the big locations there. It's very just, you know, where you would basically adventurers want to spend their time. We've then got the Pentagrel, which is like kind of the main thoroughfare of the city. Filled with houses, shops, a few bars, just the generic kind of bog standard area of the city where the city first kind of was built up. Around the mountain, but at the end. We've then got the Strux, which became the second part of the city, which is the kind of like a lot cheaper, a lot more run down, a shadier part of town. You've got the Holy Ward, which is full of temples,
Spend a lot of time there,
yeah, especially Erdan, and we to spend a bit of time there. You've got Northgate, which is the opposite kind of Southgate, another gate, it's in the north. And it's got a lot of kind of airships, a lot more. It's more merchant based, so instead of just coming in and being like travellers coming here as well, it's more kind of like shut up, I didn't drop the map. It's more kind of warehousey and kind of like just trading in and out of the city with like a lot of other countries and cities. You've got the Court, which is where you guys live, the big kind of fancy part of town, a lot of manors, big fancy parks. The Coins, which is the merchant area, the big kind of shopping centre at the centre, a bunch of small markets, Mandos is there, antiquities, stuff like that. And then the final bit at the very centre is Venheim Rock, which was the kind of mountain that was built, and then once the story city goes to the top, it was shaved off, and the palace was built, and then the city was built around it.
Is it Venheim?
Oh yeah, Venheim Rock, so.
I've always been calling it Vanaheim.
I just called it a big fucking rock.
Venheim Rock. It's kind of where Vanheim gets its name from, it's very simple.
Yeah. Oops. Let's go talk to Mandos first and see what information he's got. Maybe about how he set up his business.
Yeah. Agree to Mandos?
Mm-hmm.
You see the same shop as normal, looking like a very basic 2-3 story looking building. Kind of animated sign of 2 horns, kind of cracked the magic, making the sign of Mandos magical goods. Do you step through the door?
Mm-hmm.
Yep, step inside the kind of a very strange extra dimensional space. It's a classic interior of Mandos. Big stone statue in the very middle, multiple shelves, and then kind of like these mirrors all over the back wall, kind of showing different planes. And you see a large kind of counter with your familiar large, fancy purple-robed pair of glasses, silver, gold caps on top of his horns. That's the Minotaur form of Mandor sits behind the desk, just kind of like rating and looking through a book. Oh, greetings all of you, what's his voice? Greetings all of you, it has been some time.
Hi.
Not that long, it's been several days. Yes. Hello, are you all okay? Do you need anything?
I was hoping we could just talk to you about, like, business.
Define business.
I need to sell this book.
5 silver. 3 silver.
What he's reading is an identical copy of the one that you've got.
It's weird, it is. It's actually gold, this version. It's the gold dragon one.
It's the gold
There's a spell that manipulates value, isn't there?
Yeah,
Of
just
magic
all.
items. Could you... There's shenanigans to be had there. I was wondering how you'd... I'm trying to set up something for our group to sell stuff, I
Right.
suppose is the long and short way of putting it. But I don't know how to start. And I was wondering how you started, and if I could learn from you.
Sorry.
Me too.
Well, I spent many years as a wizard perfecting my craft, enchanted many items, and once I funded enough money, I bought a bit of land, and then of course, this place is an extra dimensional space,
Yeah.
so tends to kind of just own a bit of property, and then word of mouth tends to get it around a lot, buying and selling other items.
What on earth?
McDonald's.
How is the bag closed?
I think so. You think they've got.
Like, what on earth is that?
It's like a cardboard thing that sticks, it's like a adhesive. and just kind of sticks on top so people can't open it before you get to your house.
Right.
Rebeca.
We just staple our bags. We literally just job done.
You're not a multi-billion company.
I mean, it's a national one.
International.
Yeah.
And American. So.
Yeah. Weird. Sorry.
Erdan, get out of here with your food.
Yeah, as soon as a random guy walks through like a bag, it's sealed up. I mean, just like I said, I just traded up and once I had enough money, purchased land and just continued my business, and over time, it built up.
Is there anyone who helped you?
Not really, no.
Oh. Do you know anyone who would be able to help?
There are banks you can take loans out of.
Oh, that's a recipe for disaster.
Yeah, it is.
You guys sometimes remember to pay your staff.
That's not the issue.
So do you know if there'd be someone that we could like hire to set a business up in our name?
Yes, you could probably find either a financial advisor or a business manager to hire to run the day-to-day.
That sounds helpful. Could you point us in the right direction?
I wouldn't know who that would be.
Okay.
You'd probably have to post an ad somewhere.
That's a good idea. Thank you.
Of course, anything else I can interest you in while you're here?
You got anything new?
My stock is still the same. I'm currently working on several items for you and others, so we don't have time to really make much time being, but we're about nearly halfway through, just over halfway through into the Cubic Gate, and we're approaching the halfway point, about 2 weeks till halfway point of the Belt of Cloud Giant Strength.
Nice. Soon you'll have an even... You'll be even more insane. I suppose we should go financial advisors, probably someone in the bank. In terms of hiring a business manager. Any idea at all?
Not a clue. Someone who is not going to steal from you,
Yeah.
but someone who knows what they're doing.
They're all thieves, that's why they're in it.
Maybe someone in the council would know. Posting an ad. Where would you post an ad like that?
Well, there are notice boards like this, I do. You can post things on them.
Yes, but without getting. Oh yes, I'll start your business. Give me your money, and then they.
Right, I mean, you would have to hire a person. They don't just show up and start doing it.
What?
You have to hire the person. They don't just show up and start doing it.
No, I know.
Isn't that how hiring works, though?
Well, you have to pick the person.
But it's exactly what you said it wasn't. They do just stand up one day and start working.
Or did you decided to make them work for you?
Right, I guess I'll write up a notice.
Probably for the best.
Thank you.
No, of course.
Have a good day.
I will.
I'll go back to the manor and I'm going to start writing an advert. Thanks for your accompaniment.
Anything else you want to do?
I think we're waiting for the device to be built.
Yeah. I mean, I think we just need realistically one last check for fun. You pretty much managed to build the whole thing. The whole thing works, but you know, just need to kind of figure out how to actually turn it on and off.
Okay.
You can have inspiration if you ask for it.
Depends. He's not the type of person to be like, pokes head out, hey, can I have inspiration? But I can give myself advantage. So. A billion. Literally a billion. 31.
Yeah. Smash it on the setup. Yeah, 31. Easy enough. You just literally make an off button. You kind of connect a bit of wire with like a little kind of switch. You just kind of click it and it works. You've not tested it fully in this space. You'd probably have to do a field test if you wanted to, or you could just wing it until it works under there. But you would need quite a bit of space, more space than your tower can provide.
If we do it in the middle of the city, people will be upset.
Maybe. You don't know. There's a giant park. There's a big park, which is probably about the size of that place. Maybe a little bit bigger.
Nah, I think people will be upset.
It'll be fine.
Somebody will try and walk through it and fucking get squished.
No. It's just that one lucky bastard that forms directly in the centre of them, just cut them in half. I'm sure it'll be fine.
Well, I can't bring people back from the dead.
Skill issue. It's a good scrub.
That's not how wizards work.
You can control magic, you bring them back from the dead. Our department. That's so fancy after all.
Are you going to give me resurrection?
Well, the spell.
I can't, I'm a
Ah,
wizard.
skill issue.
As a wizard.
My wizard have. Fuck off. Everyone has it. If it doesn't, well, you can.
He's a high level wizard, he can cast witch.
You can't. Nice.
The glowing purple arches.
You can't canonize McDonald's and fucking Dr. Pepper.
It's the delivery.
Oh my god. That's very good, that's good. That's good. Okay, forget it's canon. We've got, what was it, Physician Cumin and Magic Eats. But yeah, you guys, Reyfron. You finalise this by the end of the day.
Was it clerical spice?
No, it was Physician Cumin. But yeah, what is, I mean, the day will come to an end.
I don't see a park on that map.
The park, you know. Traffic circle of the training.
The quartz.
In the quarters, there's a big fancy park in the quarters. Like
Why isn't there one in this
no,
lower
there's ones and other ones, but there's a giant one in the quarters.
That's bad.
I mean, there's one there as well. A big rectangle at the park.
Shaking my
And that's
head.
literally a central park on the same side.
Shaking my head.
Yeah, I mean, Sudali is fucking huge. It is like, it's like as big as the fucking distance between cities in some places. It is big. The second biggest city. Of the one based on which is just a giant city is big. The second biggest city you guys know. I mean, it's Heris.
Do you?
Just in case.
What do you expect?
Paladin, it's fine. Well, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I would come out of the tower, put it in front of people, tell them if they touch it and it breaks, then I'm not making another one.
Does it work?
No, I'm showing you a finished design because it doesn't.
I mean, have you tested it?
No.
Do we maybe want to test it before we...
Do you want to split someone in two?
No.
And then there you go. No, you can do it when we teleport. Instead of in the middle of a city where people are going to get angry.
Good point.
Then I can split someone, fortunate farmer in half and then no one will care.
What was that?
Don't worry about it.
Why are we splitting farmers in half?
You said you didn't have it.
Like dickheads.
What? No, I just thought it was something else.
Well, in any case, I assume you're keeping it in your tower until such a time as we need it.
It's right here.
It's on the table, humming. You see a big kind of like ball kind of.
Wait, can I ask how big is this thing?
It's like a rugby ball size. There's like 3 cube, kind of quite long.
Oh, I thought it was.
Yeah, it's with a natural 20, it's portable.
Oh.
Like that was one of the checks was to kind of make it portable. It's it's got like it's quite heavy. It's got 3 large crystals and kind of a lot of like this very very silvery, almost like too shiny from normal metal, kind of structured metal and like wiring and other crystals and like a button.
Is it a great big threatening button?
No, it's just a switch. Just like I think that switch there, but kind of so.
And you didn't get the
I
reference.
got the reference.
You probably want to keep that somewhere safe and secure while we're travelling and fighting.
Like a bag of holding?
Yeah, bag of holding would work. Hey, I wasn't going to assume that that's where we put it. Well, that was good. A good thing to not assume things.
What was it today? Do you put it in the bag home?
No, because I don't have one.
No.
I put it in the backpack.
Put it in the backpack. What's your strength?
10.
Oh god, this is gonna hurt after about 20 minutes of walking.
That's why we fly.
Yeah, that's true. That's very fun. But you can just about carry it in your backpack.
You sure you don't want to put that in a bag of holding or something?
What the fuck is going on?
I'm just saying.
Or give it to someone who's stronger.
Do you know how it works?
No.
The point is that.
But
it's
carrying
what-
it doesn't require a lot of brain
Heris
power.
locked at the bottom. And just slowly moves out.
Slap my
That's
hand
clever.
on it.
Just love handle.
And then on like a wave, just like.
Hit the button. It's all on the floor. Ball dies.
Oh no!
No!
Oh no, Erdan lost a leg!
Where's all the
He just fucking burrows through.
like when look at that episode of Rick and Morty where he drops a lightsaber perfectly straight. Just that.
Yeah, I mean, if it would bang through the floor, it would keep going.
I think it depends on the diameter of the blade and its effectiveness.
Well, it's
Well,
Don't think.
we need more movable rods.
How many do we need?
How many would fit it?
Oh, just one. You just need one.
If I want to.
Oh no, you have a way of making it hover.
Mm.
You did that was one of the early checks. Like when you push the button, it turns on and it hovers until you turn it off.
But also, it could be targeted.
How far up does it just hover like 5 feet off the ground or does
It
it?
hovers up to the height it needs. It just needs to be like I think
30,000
8
feet.
and I think we'd like to have it to cover the area.
How long does Wall of Force last?
Like 10 minutes.
This thing lasts longer than 10.
That's
It's not in total.
more permanent solution.
Immovable rods.
You just make a cage for it.
Yeah, and you just like slide it in.
It's doable.
I mean,
Like a stick of dynamite.
if it's 30,000 feet up in the air, like, very few things are going to be able to reach that.
Yeah, but
But those that are going to be able to mess with it.
and also weather exists.
That's true.
It's conducting magical like output. It's probably gonna conduct electricity. It's gonna get hit by a fucking storm.
Or attract some magical being that's attracted to a very powerful magic item that someone's just left floating up in the air.
That's why we get. How much is it from movable rod?
The last time you checked with Mandor, you asked it was like 250 gold. Like an uncommon knight.
How many do you need?
Yeah, like maybe like 4 to make a cage. You need like 2 for the bottom, 2 for the top.
Yeah, 3 more.
So 750 gold.
Yep.
Mandor doesn't have any left, does he? I don't think. Does anyone need anything at all before I go and talk to Mandor again?
Not at the moment.
Okay, I'm gonna go look for an immovable rod.
If Mando doesn't have any, there is mystical antiquities.
Why would you go to?
It's an option.
No, it isn't. You have Mandor who actually wants to have a business, and then you have some Robin cunts.
But if Mando doesn't have a movable rod and mystical antiquities does, then we're kind of out of options, aren't we?
No, we can channel. We can channel.
We can channel. In doubt, we channel.
Cyrodilia Falls, we channel.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
What's a keeper? Pretty good. Well, that's great. But if we're forced to bunk in with Granite, then
No. No one is bunking in with Granite.
fine, we killed her before
Thank you.
I don't know. She looked at me with hungry eyes.
Yeah, no.
She wanted to eat you.
Predatory type of hunger.
Yeah, that's what I thought too.
That's why you like this.
Hungry eyes.
There you go.
Have we broken? Oh no, you're writing. I thought we'd broken you.
That happens session 7.
That's so specific.
I
What
don't
happened?
like
in
how
session
long it
seven?
takes to make very rare items.
I think
5.5 years, 55 years.
What, very rare?
No, it's uncommon. I might change it.
Your world.
Yeah, I like common and uncommon. It's 4 for common, 20 for uncommon. They work. Rare 200 is a bit much. I might bring it down to like
100.
no, I might do less than that.
150?
I might do 100. I'm gonna make 50 because like it's. I mean, especially when Mandor can do things really quick.
Dude, what does 5 weeks? It's, well, 70 days, 2 months.
Yeah, it is. I think.
Would that change how long Keep of Gate would take to finish
No,
as well?
that is. It's. I'm going to just use like the base mark for most of them. If it's like a cubic gate or something ridiculous, that's cast like a legendary or rare. Like it's going to take more than the average. It can take a while.
Makes sense.
This is just kind of the basic kind of bog standard. What are you guys up to then? You can head to.
Go back to Mando's apparently.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll go with making no longer body system.
Have you got the Helm of Teleportation on you?
I have, it's not attuned though.
You go to assume too.
Have you? Has it got charges in it?
Yes. It'll
Cool.
be down. Oh, that's, yeah, it'll be fully charged again because I used it once yesterday and it's done.
Motus. Is something
Yeah.
weird gonna happen if I unattune to greed?
fuck have I know.
I'll give it a go. I'll swap it out for the Helm of Teleportation, but I'll keep it on me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Uncommon 5, uncommon 10, rare 50, very rare 200. I'm not going to make like Diane's craftable because they are.
They're legendary.
They're like made in specific ways.
Well, someone's have to have made them.
Yeah, but people that don't give a shit about time. It's like probably golds and
Elves.
If you run the business,
or
you're
they're
not gonna
made in
spend
like
6 years
specific
doing
ways.
Or they're like ancient.
Yeah.
They
The art of
spawned in from.
Grown, yeah. And again, that's going to change depending on how I feel and if I remember. And what
Is there a shrine for Halfway in the mansion?
yeah, there's one back in. I think there is one in like the small room you made.
Let's try it for
Yeah.
yourself.
Like, there is like a little kind of like chapel within the man, I believe.
That you've not been to for months.
I'll cast Word of Recall using the book in there.
Same place as there, that was very cool. I think Erdan's been there a fair bit. Like I imagine. And there's one in your room, and there's one with like Bahamut.
Where else is he going to
Tiamat,
worship himself?
Yeah.
Where else is he
That's
gonna
it, now
worship
that
himself?
Erdan sort of knows that he's half
In bed like
now that
everyone.
Erdan knows that he's half the league, he doesn't actually really go to the chapel much. But he will still.
What are you two up to? What are you doing? I'm trying to have a nice moment. God's not going to his own room, so you smash your phone up again.
What do you mean again?
Oh, it's a new phone. What
If
is this?
something's at 1% durability, I don't think you can break it much more.
Please, when you transfer it all, just throw it out the window just for shits and giggles.
No!
That's got to be how it goes. You've got to destroy that phone.
I've still got stuff set up on there. I need to transfer it over to the new one.
Throw it into the fire, Mr. Frodo.
So Erdan doesn't pray to himself and watch it and don't try anymore. Shut up! You are so immature.
I will say.
No, you've got me as well. Sorry, John. Oh, Jesus, go ahead.
Instead of sort of praying to half-fully because that's kind of a pointless task, he does now try to meditate on like try and focus on his true nature to try and connect with it more.
Yeah. I imagine it kind of like when you do that, you kind of focus on. You just go in now as well.
It's so good, Johnson. He said it's a pointless task. He didn't say I wouldn't do it because it's me.
Yeah, I imagine when you do it, you kind of, focusing on the other than yourself, and you always kind of like have the wanderer in the back of your mind kind of guiding you to kind of where you need to go.
Yeah.
It's wrong with you.
I'm not seeing that face for years. What is wrong?
For a bit of context, when it's about the shrine, I said, where else would Erdan pray to himself?
You said worship.
Worship himself. And somebody, not naming names or anything, but somebody said in bed like everyone else.
Jesus. Oh my god. That, the point my brain just gave up.
You had a point when I gave up.
And then, that was it.
And then everything you said sounds looking at you.
Rebecca. You've lost Rebecca. Oh, Adam's going. Oh my god. What is up with us all today? Right, it's going to be a weird one today.
It's one of those what we're between tasks.
It is. It's kind of between them. We're waiting for everyone to decide who wants to fucking start off the next fucking death mission. No one wants to be the friends and go, let's go and get ourselves killed. So you're all kind of
We'll
fucking...
just go have a drink
You're all
at
stalling for
Quincy's.
time.
Let's all go to Quincy's and wait for
Go to
it to
Quincy's.
blow
You've been to
over.
Quincy's for fucking ages.
Let's go to Quincy's and let this all blow over.
Go to Quincy's. Can't find wait for it all to blow over.
I'm like, have a beat to Pandemonium and kick one of them.
Sure, bring it.
So what is the plan? Iggy, you're heading off to Mandos.
Yep.
The rest of you, you're going. Anyone else going anywhere else? You're going to go to Quincy's, or are you going to just say?
Stay in the mall.
I think last time we went to Quincy's was during the Battle of Cyrodiil.
Yeah. You've not been back to see him since.
He's
I think
fine.
we've seen him once.
Seen him once, yeah.
We saw him during the rebuild.
Yeah. So you go back to Mandos? Greetings, you have all returned twice in one day. Is there anything else I can do for you?
We forgot we were after something, sorry.
What do you need?
Have you got any more immovable rods?
I believe I have 2 in stock. Let me double check. And rifles through. No, unfortunately I have. Oh no, I do have 2. I apologize. Yes. How many do you need? Yeah, I can quickly make one. It will take me about 4 or 5 days to get it built.
We can wait that long, can't we?
Yes, we still need to... I need to check in if some information's come back.
Sure.
It will cost you about 350 gold.
For all 3?
Oh, for one I need to make. 250 for 2 I can give you 350 for the one I need to make. I'll tell you what it costs.
850?
Yes.
I think that's, yeah.
I can do that. I hand him 850 gold.
Takes gold. I'm kind of hand you the 2. And you want to kind of grab something off the shelf, like a kind of black metal, probably mithril staff. And we'll just start basically, because it's not a super difficult item, you can start doing that in this kind of little desk area. You don't have to go back into his main kind of laboratory. It might be ready in about a few days.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, I'll be ready in about 3 days. It's pretty good at what he does.
See you in 3 days, Mando. Pleasure as always.
I will send you a sending list to the bud.
Thank you.
And you'll start working on that. Rest of you, or everyone else, what is the plan?
Do nothing for 3 days?
Yeah, chill around.
Taking 3 days of downtime?
Sure.
I'll be working on the instrument I'm working on and composing the
Alright, let's make a intelligence check just for the instrument.
Can I make more napalm?
If you want to.
Because I technically have the good shit recipe.
The recipe.
Sorry.
Just give us 4 or 3 days.
That one wasn't actually intentional. Hey? Intelligence check. Proficiency rounds up.
Yeah.
So 328.
28, okay. How complex is that you're trying to make? Like how many moving parts or how many kind of components does it have?
It's gonna be a drum.
A drum? Oh yeah.
I think I said Viol before, but I want it to be a drum.
Pretty simple. You kind of managed to do that like a day, really.
Oh, sure.
And you spent the other days kind of deciding what you were making, and
Mhm.
you've kind of finally put it on.
I'm gonna carve the symbol of a Vanwood today.
I think actually probably take you 3 days, I guess. So you can kind of like carve it one day,
Mhm.
kind of time it all out and put it over the thing, and then kind of like
Mhm.
start the final kind of paint and design to it on the last day.
I just spent a bit more time reading through the book he's got, and
So I think Karo's looking for.
any more notes about the battle on the island?
Make a intelligence check for me.
Advantage
Maybe it could be
class
a history check, yeah, advantage.
Right, good.
Recalling the board information. You kind of found most of what you could the first time you read it, so we're going to see any kind of like other knowledge that kind of slides out.
This is the same day, isn't it?
We can say it's one that later on days.
Right, I'm going to swap. I did do the efficiency thing for the insight, but I'm going to swap it and for expertise in history, which gives me more things.
Efficiency.
Expertise.
Yeah.
Fuck off. That's a 5 and an 8, so 18.
18. You look through them, and you know there's not loads on this specific entry. It was one of the last ones, and this is all mainly second-hand knowledge coming from probably the author, Pavel, or a few of the eyewitnesses. You can manage to find out everything you could the first time you look through it.
Right, the rest of the time I'll Karo just keep working on the major painting he's been working on. Paint sketch.
Anyone want to attune to the Helm of Teleportation?
Not at the moment.
Yes, I'm sticking with it then.
Moses and Reyfron, looking at you two, or them two.
I don't think Moses would do anything of no. Probably go to the temple a few times, but that would be about it. And I'm gonna make napalm.
Okay, so Moses going to the temple. Yeah, anything Moses wants to do specifically? What is there?
Nope.
Alright.
Just probably people watch.
Okay.
Can I use my drone as a focus to set up a shrine to the Landra in my... Yeah.
Napalm, I'm guessing. Anything you want to do at the temple, just people watch, just kind of stand up and back and watch.
Pretty much.
Alright.
Despite having high charisma, he's not exactly a social person.
You avoid people where possible. But where not possible, you either scare them or charm them to do what you want.
Pretty much. I'm the first.
Mostly scaring.
Okay. And Reyfron is making some...
Napalm.
Okay. Roll me a intelligence check.
Guidance.
I'll lower the DC a bit because you've already made it. I'll lower the DC a bit because you've made good stuff before.
Yeah, guidance.
Right.
16.
Okay.
Okay.
So you make it. It's okay. It's not the good shit. It definitely functions as napalm.
Not enough Greek fire.
Pretty much. But yeah, it looks pretty decent. I think it would probably work well.
I'll just hand it to Karo and be like, I kind of fucked it up, but it'll work.
Thank you. Is it just one barrel?
Yeah, just one barrel. Just basic napalm.
Got the white badge with the good shit and the okay shit.
How badly do you guys want these guys messed up? This one, or this one?
Pick your barrel.
Oh, we can Russian roulette it.
Well,
Not much of a Russian roulette if death is guaranteed. With every
Is
hit.
it guaranteed?
Yeah, it's not going to be pleasant.
Not guaranteed though.
I have an idea.
Depends who we use it on.
That bullet does not shoot spells.
Oh, I mean, make him tell us who's doing this.
What do you think is doing it?
Heris is doing this.
I'm sending you a picture. This is the best image you could find of kind of what that Dragonborn looked like in the picture. The pencil drawing.
24.
I mean, it's not impossible. You know all kind of items like that.
Yeah, like I want it to fire a bullet and then them to explode in a fireball.
I mean, Click has one of them. There's a fireball pistol like Click has.
Yeah, no. I want them to walk around with the bullet in them for like 6 seconds and then.
Like a delay.
Like
Oh, yeah, you know the delayed blast fireball spell. You're a decent enchanter. You could enchant that into like a mundane bullet and go an arrow and then fire it.
It's a very violent idea. Yeah, we'll start that at some point.
Okay. Do you know the spell?
Let me check, but you know,
I have a sneaky suspicion you do.
I don't think I do.
What level is it?
It's 7, but most of my 7s are like Create Magic, Force Gauge, Plane Shift, Teleport Power.
You'd have to know the spell before you can do it.
What about a bullet that plane shifts people?
You could try that as well. Same thing, you need to be able to enchant that. Might be a bit more difficult than the Delayed Blast Fireball. This one's quite a more powerful spell.
Like you fucking shoot them instead into the Shadowfell.
Sure, okay.
So that's in Pandemonium.
It's true.
Or Limbo.
Straight to hell.
No, that's where we're the
Go to hell!
No, I do it for each different place. So like, hang on, that's a devil, okay? Go to the abyss.
Heavens above.
Make an Uzi that just has bullets that send you to hell. I could do a drive-by shooting on a horse.
A trot by shooting.
Trot by shooting, that's a gallop by.
Ride by.
That just sounds disgusting.
France by. Yeah, you could definitely try that.
I'm gonna mess with the idea of at a basic level of trying to pull like the late ideas of like putting spells into
Definitely kind of begin the concept working of that. Erdan, I think you want to do.
3 superior healing potions.
There he is.
I will responsibility myself.
Go for it.
Inspired.
Hey, every day.
Come and talk to me, you know what I can
Every
do.
day. That's gone. Well, I think that's gonna pass. Oh yeah, that's an R20.
Yeah.
that would be an interesting thing, like in the middle of a fight and like counterspell and fucking shoot someone.
I counterspell you with gun.
It's the nice thing. If someone casted a spell, you just
It's like that bit in what Indiana Jones was it, where he starts
The whip one.
The first one, and he just pulls out the gun and just shoots him.
30.
Second one
That's
passes.
because of this.
Oh yeah,
And
because he
another
was like, I can't do
natural
this
20.
Yeah,
today.
using them while you need them. Yeah, you make 3 superior healing potions.
I'll start off
Yeah, I'd left them trace for like 2 months to find it.
Want
Like,
to
no.
spend more downtime for me to make more potions. That's always an option, guys. Spend more downtime. Get
You're
more
gonna have
potions.
big downtime for a while.
you know,
It's true.
3 days have passed. Mandor will send you a message saying that the final rod is ready.
Cool. I'll run into downtown and pick him up.
I think Matt would die. He's not gonna let me do that.
Do it.
Still through bullets.
Kill yourself.
I'm gonna write the ad poster whilst we're on break.
Yeah.
Because I can't write and listen at the same time.
But also you need to post the poster.
Mhm.
Would you ask one of your staff to keep an eye on this poster? See people come down.
Mhm.
Yeah? What is it called? Keep an eye on that.
How's ball?
It's fine, it's doing this by the way.
Rods.
You guys get along with it.
How was this all about?
It was great. We asked him about that last time you saw.
You know, he also just kind of ran away from me.
Yeah, he did that.
Yeah. So how is he after his own?
Did you go and find them?
Yeah.
Leave the poor
Bye.
man alone!
Oh yeah, you ran away from me last time.
It was good.
Good.
It was nice.
Are you anxious?
I'm not anxious, you're anxious.
Nice.
Just dance there.
What?
No, nothing. Anything else I can do for you?
Are you upset?
No.
Are you scared?
A little bit.
Why?
Because you're a scary fucker who's not very nice most of the time.
That's just my personality.
It's not a good personality, you should change that.
Oh, he's broke.
Okay. You rolled above a 6 twice and there are 19s and a 20.
Nice.
He's doing better.
Yeah.
He's getting used to you.
I've got things to do.
Like this conversation.
Okay.
Why are you scared of me? Specifics.
Because you're a scary man.
But why does that mean?
Who's threatened to eat me.
I have.
As a dragon and as not as a dragon.
Yeah.
Oh, that's it.
Have I?
I mean, not yet.
But have I?
I mean, no.
And there you go.
Uh-huh.
So you don't need to be scared.
Make a persuasion check. Disadvantage.
Why?
Is he a dragon?
With advantage,
That would be a 19.
Well, you just, keep doing scary things, like trying to eat me and then yelling.
Yelling is scary to you?
When you're a giant dragon, yes!
Hmm.
Bottle's got some guts on him today.
Balls are finally crying.
I'm gonna slowly cast detect thoughts. I wanna know what his thoughts are.
Don't panic. He's just a dragon. Ah, from what they said. Be strong, Paul. Be strong. Stand your ground.
And I'll say into his head, yeah, you should stand your ground.
Give him disadvantage on this one. Oh wait, you can do that. Don't be wrong.
You should learn how to do it.
How?
Is there any other skill apart from what you do here?
Not really.
You don't have to swing a sword.
You look at the very skinny, frail bottle. No.
You should get like protein.
From what? Do you get protein from? Don't answer that.
You get it from like chicken.
Okay.
You should like beef up, then start learning how to use a sword, and then you'll feel more confident.
I mean, I'm not really a sword guy. I want to fight things.
You should do that, Ball.
You trying to persuade him or intimidate him to do it?
Better A, better B.
One or the other. I'll just make a general charisma check then. Just straight charisma.
Natural. I can reroll that.
Yeah.
There you go. 24.
Well, maybe. I guess I'm not very strong or quick. I'm not stupid though.
Maybe you're good at magic.
Maybe?
You should learn magic.
I don't really know how to learn magic. I can just teach you magic anywhere.
Send Paul the magic with his wages.
Is there a magic school in here?
There's one, yeah, there is. We used to go there. There was kind of it's in the, I never actually decided where it would be. I think it'd probably be somewhere in like the Pentagram. It was like a small kind of Cyrodiil magic school. Pretty small. It's not anywhere near the level of size and skill of the one in the Arcane Academy in John Hall. It's the...
How much is it?
It depends. It's different like a level of entry fee. It's like you go for like a 1 year introduction to magic course. You go for a month.
And how much would the introduction
That
be?
will probably cost about 100 gold.
Okay.
But you don't get given any like supplies. Just kind of like the theory of teaching. You've got to kind of bring your own stuff.
Okay. Well, how about this? I'll send you to the Magic Academy. I'll pay for the supplies. You do 3 days here, 3 days there, day off.
I can struggle. Okay, I guess so. I mean, why?
Because it's no longer funny.
Oh, it just seems quite sad.
You asked me and I told you the truth.
Oh. Okay.
I'll just move past him and I'll hand his the 100 gold.
Mhm.
Be like, and explain it to him.
Mhm.
And then that's it. Like,
Alright.
just, here you go.
He'll just kind of like slowly go and finish what he was doing off.
He's like, he looks at me like, fuck.
Roll me a D100.
Shoot. 47.
Okay. Anything else you're doing?
No.
No? Alright. Anything else, any last minute things people want to do during the end of downtime? Are you all ready to grab the things and then continue on what you're doing?
Yeah.
Alright. You gather up the 3 removable rods. Igneous brings them back with Karo. Imagine you go with the buddy system still.
Yeah.
You gather again you want to bring with you for this? I imagine it's going to be you guys and Heris. Unless you want to kind of get in touch with. Any allies.
Does anyone just, I don't know, feel like fighting a bunch of orcs?
You know, demon orcs, remember I said that might help.
Well, I said it before and I completely forgot about it.
I am taking the,
On one of the days, Carol had left a note saying any information on his bed. See if the director's got anything for us.
I have, I would have bring the orcs.
Yeah, I imagine I was going to move you.
But apart from that, like,
Should we ask around our friends, see if anyone wants to come along?
sure.
I mean, they're all kind of scattered at the minute. Cathra would at this point. I think she's been here for a while now, so they'll probably be heading back to Drisson. You can ask Leah. Well, I think Leah's got some things she wants to do. Let's try to persuade Leah. Gaxus is busy. It'll be difficult to persuade Gaxus here, but you could try. Erwin is not going to come. He's far too busy being one for dealing with the fucking death of a council member.
Yeah.
Although, Cleric might still be here then. No, I think she would. No, she would have gone back because this thing's coming up.
Like, you know, the wedding.
Yeah, and then like an election,
Oh. Oh.
which you didn't go and see her for.
What?
You got a letter to go and ask. She asked you to come meet her.
Yeah,
a
she
while
did.
ago, and you kind of got busy dealing with the thing, so she was like, "Oh well, I'll just have to do it about them."
I don't remember this.
This was
Yeah.
this was, it was still
Yeah.
online.
Yeah.
Like it was a while ago.
If
Yeah.
not the last one, then everything like
I think it was
Black
literally you
Exploded.
got it just before you headed off to the fair, the temple where you found.
I think it was
the-
just before ranking.
No, it was after that because you did rank her and I think you had some downtime. You got a letter during that downtime, and then you went to deal with the Paragon thing in.
I just remember getting a letter and then ranking died and then a bunch of other
Oh.
stuff spiraled out.
Yeah.
And then the Battle of Cyrodilia happened.
Yeah. So yeah, bit of time passes on, but yeah, there's still things like that.
Oops.
It's fine. I mean, you saw Catherine. She didn't seem too concerned, so your issue whatever happened wasn't major. Major roll. She managed to. She dealt with it. work behind
So
the scenes.
somebody slagging off their woman.
I mean, you know she has in comparison.
One of them's just disappeared one day. There's a
Freak act accident.
Yeah.
He was walking down the road and the piano just fell on him. He got on his
Oh, you're
horse
falling?
and it just exploded.
He was on the road and rocks fell.
Yeah, rocks fall if one dies. There's Talon, he has Talon to come with you. He's a Paladin.
Got the special ops as well.
Yeah, you could bring
what
that
about the
Talon.
tiny guy?
D.
D.
D's
Because we've not heard from him
D's
in a long time.
D's downstairs.
Right.
D's in the workshop. He's chilling with Leah the rest of the time.
You're falling. What's your idea for the magic bullets? Feather fall. Oh no, I'll save you.
What are you doing?
You could actually stick healing spells into those things.
I'm not saying that's the thing I made for Click a while ago, but it's the thing I made for Click a while ago.
But if I had the heal spell, that would be more
That'd be
significant.
wonderful.
Yeah. Remember, Reyfron is a wizard. Wizards do not get healing spells.
You could see if you would.
I get like life
Yeah.
transference.
Anyone else?
I get wither and blue.
Anyone else? I'm not going to listen to all the allies to you.
Yeah.
You can do it yourself.
I think between orcs and spec ops, we'll be fine.
How long has it been since we came back from Sakima?
Let's see. Then roughly came. You went to.
Couple of weeks.
Yeah, about 2-3 weeks. You got off into Kima. You then went. What did you have to Kima? Where did you go?
Wait.
You did something.
The
the
fella
prep.
turned up.
The prep. So you did about a few days worth of prep. Then you did 3 days here. About like 10-11 days.
Has that been enough for actually to get to the island, or?
He's still on his way there. It was a while away from him.
Oh,
It was somewhere in the Kimian Isles, so
right,
it's also trying to find a specific location.
right.
So it's going to take him a while.
Okay.
Once he gets the area, he's still got to search and find it.
Yeah.
But he said he'd keep updated with that.
Okay.
But yeah, so just the Night Owls and the Orcs. Anyone else?
I'll ask D.
He's like, D's not very much of a fighter. D doesn't really know how to fight orcs. Basically, D doesn't know how to fight demon orcs.
Your magic was very useful to it, and you were fantastic to fight alongside.
D did mostly hiding in the occasional spell that Miss Leah asked for.
She asked for them specifically from you. That's pretty cool. We have someone who fights sort of like that.
Good persuasion check.
Is D a dragon? Damn it. I think that's a 10. That is a 10.
D appreciates your faith in him, but D's not much of a one to go and fight enemies in the cave.
That does make sense.
D's magic is more trickery and illusion, not assaults.
That makes sense. Could you protect the mana whilst we're gone?
D can try.
Thank you. This gives me a lot of ease of mind.
Kind of goes back to the kind of. You see, he's got a few kind of like little crystals. It's kind of basically like a small hammock in the workshop. Kind of near where a bunch of Leah stuff is, and he's kind of going through Leah's thing and kind of like putting crystals and stuff together and just kind of making little illusions. It almost looks like he's working on something maybe for the mech that Leah's kind of designed, but it's hard to tell.
Oh,
It's not
You know-
clear or specific.
What are you working
Can
on
we
at the
take
minute?
the flying skull?
You could have a good
He's got spells that you could use at the minute, right?
That's a spell list. We can't change his spells up, but he has a spell list.
Velgo, do you feel like killing some demonic orcs?
What?
Do you feel like killing some demonic orcs?
I don't give a shit.
But do you want to?
Sure. Let me have a nap first. Or whatever I do.
What if I just like pick you up and put you in a bag?
I don't want to be in a fucking bag. I can
Yeah,
fucking.
but you're asleep, so how will you know where you
I
are?
don't sleep, I just don't do anything with you. I just stare up like it is and just be weird. Like an out-of-body experience.
Poker rests by a dissociation.
I used to like what I used to do with just spies, it's just real weird. You kind of see
I
yourself.
can't really tell your expression without eyes and eyebrows.
I'm a skull, you dickhead. No, don't eyes or eyebrows, do I?
That's my point.
He's a Dragonborn, he's still got eyebrows.
Yeah, what the fuck is that?
Magic.
Fucking crazy. Limbo, I'm guessing? Yeah, that shit's weird.
Maybe we can make you a body in limbo.
Yeah, I can get my body back when you go and get my fucking body.
Have you remembered your password?
Yeah, get in there. It was thousands of years ago and there's lots of wares that exist.
Maybe if you kill some orcs, it might jog your memory.
Maybe.
I want to insight there. I'm getting there.
I mean,
23.
is he lying?
He's not lying. He's hard to read, he's just a skull, but there's definitely this like irritated tone to it. Like he knows it's somewhere in his mind, but he just can't remember it. It's starting to piss him off a little bit.
Is it your birthday?
No? What about day?
Did you have any like people that you loved?
No?
Maybe it's one of their birthdays.
I don't fucking know. I don't know people about days.
What things do you like?
My body.
No, I mean when you're eating your body.
That's a very personal question.
But that might help jog your memory if we talk about that sort of stuff. Yeah. It doesn't drug culture. I like bosses in the head. I don't know. Like the shrug motion happens with the head, but there's no
Yeah,
shoulder.
it's just gonna head just gonna goes.
And somewhere in his tower, the body goes.
Sure.
Hair fainting cools from the little crystal snow globe.
So maybe it will jog your memory if it's something that you liked.
It's probably not.
Are you sure?
Pretty sure. I just picked a random word. Because I'm never gonna need this.
Oh, you did one of those.
Yeah.
What were you eating that day?
Here's a question. Isn't it like a hand on it? It's like a hand on his face, right?
I'm not top of his head, you have a blue hand.
Did we see a blue hand recently?
Did you?
I don't know, did we?
I think you saw a blue hand. I don't even remember.
Maybe it's like, you know, like when you get a new phone and it's touchpad.
Check the word
Do you know what it is?
I might have come up with a stupid but effective idea.
No, I don't think
Check the words.
Maybe.
Have you tried?
Where's the thing that he's like guessing into?
There's like a small little kind of like snow globe of tower inside on like an island. I think it's on like in the library somewhere on like a table.
Do you mind if I touch the handprint on top of your head?
Yeah? I mean no, go fucking touch my head.
I'll touch it in like a 10 foot vicinity of the item.
Touch it?
Open.
No.
I have an idea. I'm gonna go grab the snow globe.
Mm-hmm. It's upstairs. It's VC's next to it.
Oh. Can I try and put this on your head? Maybe it's that kind of a lock, like a physical
I
one.
mean, don't drop it because it'll shatter.
No. Oh.
Go on. Make it dex. It's like a handshake for me.
Hello.
Idea, but I don't know if I'm going to have to do it. Wait, on the party for I've got enough to do it.
Well,
Would Legend Law
Sleight of hand or dex?
to get the password?
I
Secret
think
law.
I think
With the bush change, I'm going to it.
Oh, I'll just do it.
16.
16? Yeah, you might probably do it.
Yeah. Anything happen? No. Worth a
you
shot.
tried Legend Law before and it didn't come up.
Yeah, right then. I'll do it.
maybe it needs to be in like a winter place.
What do you mean?
As the snow globe.
It's not globe, it's just a fucking glass thing around a circle with water.
What if you break it?
It breaks the tower.
That'll be like a Pokeball.
What's a
Throw
Pokeball?
it down.
Something Mandor said.
Oh.
It's a ball of poetry called it. It's a Pokeball. For quite many reasons.
Do Legend Law Bogo or the tower?
I can't remember which one we did. Legend Law. We made Legend Law Bogo.
I'll try Legend Law on the actual globe with the tower in it.
Not much really comes up when you imagine. I mean, what's it like when Karo mentioned Warlock? I'm imagining you. What would you have?
Yeah, you don't know anymore.
Yeah. Like I'll just touch it is the where you can see his scales through like out of his armour. It's just a shimmer goes across them, and then his eyes just go complete silver.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
You almost kind of like stare off into the book, and the pages kind of like shimmer silver as well. Nothing really comes up. The only partly legendary thing about it was just this tower itself was like a smaller version of his tower. That was a replica in oh my god, I forgot the fucking city. That's a bit bad when I say. But the city where the decimation happened. And they kind of happened at the same time, all that craziness occurred which caused issues. But there's nothing about a password or a way in apart from the password into it.
password is kind of secret law then.
No, because the place isn't legendary enough for it to kind of have a full effect. You only get like the basic of like it was here when this happened.
Could you gate into it?
Could try.
That itself doesn't the security system.
Do you ask him?
Sure.
I mean, I can't remember if I put it up to like kill anything that came in about me opening the door, so you might be able to. You just might not survive.
Like, what
Maybe it's like a word you'd never say.
Yeah, I think it was.
Have you tried thank you?
Yeah, loads of times.
Please?
Yeah, loads of times.
You're the greatest?
I mean, I am, but
No, to other people.
it's a one-word thing.
How about do you have an enemy?
No. Who's enemies?
A rival?
No.
Have you tried going through the dictionary?
Yes.
So it's not a word that's in the dictionary.
And not that I've come across now.
How far have you got?
I don't know, like most of it. I get 3 times a day and I've been doing it for a couple of weeks, so.
wouldn't be enough time to go through a dictionary.
I'm not sure if I made it.
What was your like specialty in school?
I've been everything really. Mainly conjuration.
What about humility? Or humble?
If you'll say it. Nope.
Is there like a common arcane phrase that would be in like evocation?
You're not going to.
Not great.
I mean, there's a few. There's like quite a lot of common phrases. Not one that stands out to you. We can list them all off and try a few of them. We'll try 2 of them. Yeah, well, that's it for the day. You get 3 times a day.
Does it work for just you?
I think so. Yeah. I think I said it for Yankee next to it.
A word that you would never say.
Have you tried your name backwards?
Yeah, no. No.
No, it doesn't work.
I've not tried it.
Oh. You could.
I mean, tomorrow, yeah.
Yeah.
Do you only get the 3 or do you just...
You can only do 3 and it stops.
Good God.
Can you imagine if you needed the bathroom? Your tower was the only thing around.
To be fair, his body might need the bathroom.
Oh, shit.
Literally.
That's probably what it's in.
I hope it happened whilst you were on the toilet.
Elvis.
Too soon.
Hasn't it? How long has it been
I
since
don't-
Elvis
I
died?
Over 50 years,
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure. What, did he die in the 60s or 70s?
Died. There's a conspiracy theory that Elvis is still alive.
He's an alien.
Yes. I just went home.
Thank you for the Alien Bark reference.
But yeah, you're coming with us to murder some orcs?
Yeah, sure, why not?
What magic do you have prepared?
That's a good question, thank you. I need to consult my magic somewhere when I find my fucking character sheet.
What's a character sheet?
That's where I keep all my information on.
It's what you sleep on.
That's a character mattress.
Yeah, the truth that is a character mattress.
I have to find my character sheet somewhere within the fucking list of many things.
List of Oh no. It's the original form of the deck, the list of many things.
It's the deck's more boring cousin.
How would you get something random on that? You'd throw a dartboard at it. A
Yeah.
dart. Not a
Throw an
dartboard.
entire board.
Fuck this game. Throw a dartboard at another dartboard.
Dart section.
Or to try.
And when you throw the dartboard at the dartboard, you have someone throw a dart at the dartboard.
Mm.
That's hitting the dartboard.
Mm.
Yeah, I do like dartboards, so we put that.
I'll remember in the morning when I find my fucking list of spells are written down like I read. There was somewhere in the net for
You just look at me and was like, I'll find it. I'll whisper.
It's close to your ear. I'll find it one day. A little secret.
I'll speak to it. Are you flirting with me?
No!
I know it's a lie.
Yeah, it is. No, it's not.
Right, just go. There's the book resets at the next day, doesn't it?
There you go.
This will be the day you'll be leaving, so Karo's going to experiment a bit. I'm going to try true seeing and just look and see if, like, look at Bogo's head, look at the titles, the words written on it.
You look at it, nothing written on it. You just kind of pick up a few bits of magic. Make like a perception check as well while you're doing that. See if anything else pops up.
Perception. 20?
20? Look around the room, see what we can find, and nothing really stands too much out.
Alright. Keep concentration on it, because why not? Again, for true seeing, Karo's eyes just glazed silver.
Looks like we're fucking off to the Empire.
Go. Oh, what the fuck's the Empire? Ah, that's
Yeah,
back in mind, I didn't have an Empire.
get in the demi plane.
You're getting the demi plane.
Get in the demi. He just sees it is filled with fucking orcs and spec ops.
Well, I haven't got them yet. I might bring the first one though. So what next? You gather Bogo.
Yeah, give a Bogo, the orcs, spec ops, and leave.
Mind you, so I'm wrestling motors going to grab the orc. Do you think the demi plane with you are going to walk into the city?
I mean, the idea would be that we would go and then think because it's only up for an hour.
Oh yeah, okay. So imagine you kind of bring them back to the manor.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're how many orcs are there? 10? 8?
Yeah, enough to fit people.
It's about 10, I think. I'll have to check. But yeah, they kind of just gather around. They're kind of wearing their armour and they look fucking ridiculous a little bit. They're kind of like breastplates on, kind of very kind of small helmet, kind of squat down the helmets, kind of like tails. A few swords. Look out to kind of gather around, kind of punching each other every now and then. To the one with the headband to kind of keep them in order.
Don't die.
But we will try not to.
Good.
One of the days Karo left the mess. Did Karo get kidnapped at all during the night?
Still there. But it's not still there.
Right, the day before we go, I'll leave another note saying we leave tomorrow.
Okay.
So you know.
So who's got the teleport on?
Are you going to gather the night owls?
Yeah.
You're just going to get them?
I'm the general, so.
Yeah, make with them.
Ah yes, because they'll listen to me.
Pardon?
Ah yes, because they'll listen to me.
You make your way to where I told you they were going to be. They're going to be on the military compounds in the city. You gather them all up. You see the purple feather Raesokeran with the kind of like the hat and like this kind of jacket he's wearing, the cargo pants. Next to him you see the kind of tall, well-built, harsh-looking half-elf man with the short hair and the kind of very big and characteristic beard. You then see with them the kind of young female, human-looking woman. Kind of the glasses, kind of like the long left side of the hair dyed red. Got read these descriptions for a while. Then you see the human man in his probably mid to late 40s, kind of grey hair, top and beard, kind of bunch of backpack and pocket and pouches. And then you see the kind of ragged half-and woman, short tattered hair, right on her face as her body's covered in burns, a heavy pallid-looking clothes and armour, large backpack. And then finally you see it's a smaller, dark feathered Kenku, with tight-fitting clothes carrying a short bow and a short sword. And kind of wearing tracking gear. They all gather around.
Okay. I've got the name written down somewhere.
I'll read them out, the names out here. There we go. You have... If I can find them. Where were they? After this. Where have they gone? You have Captain Krall, who is the Akrasiel man, Lieutenant Siler, who is the half-elven man, Sergeant Yu, who is the female woman.
Hang on. Half-elf was...
Half-elf was Lieutenant Siler, S-Y-L-E-R.
Yeah.
And Sergeant Yu, Y, the female female human woman. Sergeant Grosk, G-R-O-S-K. And that's the other kind of old-looking human man with all the pouches and potions. Corporal Goldhollow, who is the female halfling, covered in burns and wearing heavy kind of padded armour with a big backpack.
Yeah.
And then Corporal Squawker, the Kenku figure.
Squawker.
Yeah.
I can't remember how you spell squawk.
S-Q-U-A.
You get 3, I give her 5.
And then
Fuck off! Fuck off!
Did you just double 20?
Triple 20.
What? That is never going to happen again.
Fuck it, we're gonna play this motherfucker. There we go.
Oh.
It was an 18.
Look at the other one though.
16.
It was an 18.
My god.
Damn it.
The fucking triple 20.
Bounces out the triple 1 I got what, ages ago.
Oh god, yeah.
I'm trying to find that fucking green dragon.
So stupid.
No. Where's mine? I have 3 dice.
They're 2 of them, man. One of them is the big one.
Is it 2 3s?
What did you do 2 again? They get 2 more 3s then. It's good.
I just want
12. Sure, I'll piece of that. Wait till the rules matter. Ones.
Yeah.
So, you gather up all your allies.
Yeah.
You're putting them all in the demi plane. Fuck off, man. 20s.
What on earth?
Did you have 20 other one?
Have I accidentally made you a really unbalanced die?
Let's be 5 freedom, there we go. No, it's just Jason.
Yep. 2 3s and 1 and a 7.
Perfectly balanced as all things
Yeah,
should
1.
be.
Anyway.
You rolled a 1 with it.
And then roll it again.
Yeah, stop. It's just fucking mad loss. Anyway. Yes, we'll have dice. Have them for years.
Another 20.
Stop rolling fucking dice. No, I'm not. You're gonna be voice sorry twice after that.
No wonder you never go down.
Man's got like 4,000 dead points.
Crazy.
100%. Jesus.
That is an untrue statement.
Rude. Dear God. Good Lord. Good dear Christ. You're using the ones demi plane?
Yeah. We only have the one demi
Only if you've got demi planes, pal.
Yeah, but no, we don't have 8 levels.
I apologize.
Close to it.
So.
Well, hold on. Haven't we Bogu already gone in a demi plane yet, or?
Yeah, but we'll jump into the cap.
No, 20.
Fucking hell. So,
You're using them all up.
Nah.
let's get back on track.
7, 8 now.
Let's get back on track. You have gathered up the Night Owls. They're kind of in the down plane. Kind of a bit hesitant of the orcs.
Yeah,
They're
I'll
like-
give them warning before they went in.
Yeah, they'll keep their cool. The Night Owls don't really kind of speak to Karo. They kind of keep, they're very professional. Kind of keep shady in the corner and just do it.
I've also mentioned to Karo, like, because technically this is part of the group operation to
Yeah, it's
the iron-clad paddock.
high-class party.
There's no technically about it. It's one of the key points.
This is true.
The first kind of assault on Karo. But they know it. They've been assigned to Karo for the foreseeable future. I'm not repeating any of this. If you missed it, you're under.
That's
Oh
just
my god, how many dice you roll?
Just you.
I can't wait for you all to roll like ones when fucking combat
Yeah.
starts.
I do them all the time anyway.
This is a 20, I swear to God, I quit.
10.
No, I'll half quit. So, I'm saying this once. Anything else you're doing before you leave? Anyone else you're grabbing? Any items you want to retune to? Anything you want to ask? Anything you want to do? Because once you leave, we are not entering a make or break scenario, but it's going to be a big kind of leaving will be significant.
Does anyone have anything that they can afford to be attuned to?
I've got my cloak, radiance thing in the book.
Because I've got my concertina.
Belt, armor, weapon, book for gate, a book for +2, and mind shielding ring because the Heris is not getting in my head.
Horn of Raccoon, Staff of Healing, Amulet of the Devout.
Because I've got my concertina and my shield, and then the helm of teleportation.
Well, when we get there, we won't be assaulting straight away, so you could.
Will we not?
You know you have to. I mean, how are you going to get there? You're going to teleport straight to the place none of you have been to before?
If that's a good point, let's
Yeah.
not do that.
Cool.
I will say, because you're wondering during the time stage, there are several areas of you being too near it. So you're going to. I got a map out.
What happened?
Igneous has just remembered
It's
something.
11, it's me. Yeah, 11.
Oh boy.
And I feel dumb for not thinking of it earlier. What just happened?
The closer he's hit when you're on my dice, the closer it gets to me, the lower he's rolling.
You are cursed. So,
Yeah.
you guys are going.
I'm gonna cast Sending on Shax
Mhm.
and say, what's the base
What base called?
Not the place we're going. Kalduhr Keep.
You asked that question, Igneous?
called? Not before I cast the spell, because I'm
Well,
not
you didn't say
stupid.
that, and you didn't ask me, so you cast the spell, you forget the place, what do you ask?
Fine.
Kalduhr Keep.
We are moving on the keep today. Any word from your associate?
You get back. Our deal was to help with the paddock, this keep you mentioned.
Yep, fair enough.
Let's talk into that, not So, you are heading here to Kalduhr Keep. You have been before.
Have we?
No, you've been to Trigaro before. You've been to the Fagor before. You've been to Echo Bay before. They're the three close locations you can teleport to with relative ease.
I'm not going Echo Bay.
Freyguard is the closest.
Trigaro is technically the closest because it's just overhead a bit. It's just across like that.
I've been to Tree Barrow.
You won't be. We'll be to the three of them. I'll tell you now, Echo Bay takes about a week, basically, for your party to walk there. From Fagor, it'll take about 5 days, and from Trigaro, it'll take about 4 days of walking. That's a moderate pace.
Does anyone have hallucinatory terrain?
No.
I'm coming with you.
Deep, boy.
Hang on. I might fucking have them.
I brought D with me to preach as a bag of holding.
Only 10 minutes of air in there.
Yeah, grab them 41 then.
It is on the wizard list, but I don't have it.
Oh.
Shame.
It was my idea, shut up.
What was your idea?
Hallucinatory terrain means that they can't fucking see what's going on in that area.
Oh, yeah.
Interesting.
It's a big area too.
Anyway. I assume this is everything.
I see you on nothing.
Tree Barrow is. Was it Tree Barrow, did you say, Matt?
Yeah, Tree Barrow is the closest.
And that's a forest.
4 days. Tree Barrow is kind of like the city built in the trees. You've been to like the bottom of the town, so you're going to teleport back to that point, unless you want to be in the city when you arrive.
Probably not a good idea
We
for
don't
the
want to be
party that is
spotted.
well known to be enemies of the Empire to go straight into the city of an empire
We have military soldiers.
with military soldiers.
In the down there.
Yeah, but still, hello, military
Oh
soldier.
yeah, you as well.
Yeah.
Fucking dressed in fucking military attire.
I mean,
Morning.
we could go Tree Barrow, but there's a risk of us being spotted by. Tree Barrow is a proper suburb.
Yeah,
it's
it's one of the big cities. It's less empire and militarized than Echo Bay, but it's still
Yeah.
it's still it's like it's still in under the empire.
We'll go to the outside
Oh,
of that.
beans. I forgot about Jet.
Jab was more interested in.
No, he was
I'll ask if he
fundamentals.
wants. I'll keep sending and say, Jet, do you want to come along?
You will get back.
Obviously, I'll say more than that. Like, this is where we are.
I have some last minute preparations before the Ironclad Paddock. I'm working with an associate of mine.
Interesting.
He has lots of things to do.
Sure.
Nice.
How's he gonna get across?
We can probably we can teleport back and collect people.
Seems to be cheating.
Sorry, what did you say?
Seems like cheating. You come here. What?
What's the plan? I just want to grab it, I just want to do.
Scroll evolution editor, right?
You're trying to find one, yeah, sit there.
I don't think I'm gonna have the money for it.
How much would it cost of it? Playing I've got enough more.
Oh, that was hallucinatory, sorry.
Fourth.
Fourth.
Fifth.
So what,
Fourth.
so what would that be? Rare?
It will be. Look, about 2,000-ish gold.
It's 1200. It's 1200 in the party fund.
Yeah, it's probably not worth it. We'll just teleport back.
Oh. I was gonna say, I wonder if we could borrow one.
Maybe.
Take expertise. For that day, I'll take expertise and persuasion.
Oh, I'm in tour with the 100 teleport. Oh. What fun when you do it.
What for when you fuck it up?
Yeah, I'm gonna make sure that Hawthorne is not attached to Caro's
Yeah.
tail.
Yeah, it's fine. I'm not even adding the target in 9 up this bit.
Oh, it's in the back of Holden.
8 minutes.
Not pull up there. Another 10 minutes.
Put it on back.
No. I'm not putting half on.
It's to the actual safe round.
Chasing chickens.
Actual chickens.
You would only need to wait 3 levels and then we can go and get them.
You say that like that's an easy thing to do, considering the gap between our last level up.
No, it's not one of the ones on the cube, is it?
You don't know. You know, there's only the I figure out
I've already
kind of material thing you know of. What are you all rolling now?
I He's teleporting us.
Oh, you you ready to go?
Are we
You go.
ready?
Yeah.
Is everything? We got everything?
Gonna go murder some demon orcs.
Yeah.
So you're taking with you Burger,
Mhm.
the Night Owls,
Yeah.
the Orcs,
Mhm.
yourselves,
Mhm.
no one else.
You say that like there's someone obvious we're missing.
The Caff is not here. Era won't come. Gaxus is busy.
Is there anyone in the last month
No.
that we've met that we wanted? There you go then.
It's not last month.
There you go, it's fine.
Yeah, Mandor's not going to come.
Tracker
Quincy.
lady.
Quincy won't.
Tracker lady.
Zathra?
Yeah.
Zathara.
You can pay her to come. She's the best there. Taran, not
Fuck the
Talon?
Blades. Talon. The ASMR we
Yeah,
shagged
yeah,
about.
It's not exactly Calisius related.
Okay.
Well,
I mean,
still
is
a
it-
Paladin.
The
Yeah.
angel?
I mean,
It
the
is
last
more- that
time,
wasn't more of a-
every
that was a
time we
long time
fuck
ago,
off to
yes.
the Empire, he shows up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So maybe
That's a
we
fair
should
point.
ask Talon.
Could ask Talon.
Oh, sending Talon!
What do you say to Talon? We've got to convince him to come as well.
Oh, heck.
He has no fucking clue what the plan is. You haven't seen him for like weeks.
Hey buddy, what are free slaves? Thumbs up if you want to.
Off to free slaves in Salvonia. Taking Kalduhr Keep as base. Wanna come murder some demon orcs with us?
Make a persuasion check for me.
Guidance.
Do we need to look for guidance?
Yeah, screw it. I got one use of guidance, there you go. To
Guidance,
D4.
what's the die?
D4.
Can you get guidance?
You can't stack
Yeah,
guys.
stack guidance. I was trying to think of that.
And it's
Otherwise,
too
you'd
late
be
to
able
inspire
to stack
myself.
haste.
Yeah, I was thinking that.
And it's too late to inspire myself.
No, you get the low if I make the roll. Once you do it, once you do it before you make the roll. It's at least a 20, isn't it?
Yeah. Persuasion 18, 19, 27.
And you get a message back in head. Of course, I will come and aid the felling of demon orcs. Are you at your manor? Wait, I'm assuming at your manor. I will meet you there shortly.
Do we want to ask the giants?
I mean, they're over
They're
there.
in Port Danis.
Yeah. They're the
No,
exact
they're
country.
over there. They're on that side of the world.
Yeah, they're halfway down 2 countries. You have to cross all of Salvonia and half of Port Danis.
You can pick them up.
Yeah, because that's how the airport works. You just drive by like a fucking Uber.
I thought you were in a demi-plane. What happened? Walk there? Yeah, you can teleport.
The demi-plane only fits us.
I know that's why I'm like confident in fucking demi-planes. They have to walk. They can teleport.
Sorry, it's your fucking Uber calling. Get in, last stop, fucking Kalduhr Keep.
Split fares.
Here, maybe? Is she?
And
It's
the
not
priest.
about. She is doing a thing.
She's doing it.
What?
Taking the giants to Kalduhr.
You try and speak with Prince F1, see if you want to come along.
You know what? Sod it. Let's ask Prince Heathborn.
Let's get
How
you.
are we getting him there?
Teleport there, pick him up, teleport to Kalduhr Keep. To the figure. Do you disagree?
There is space with teleport, because like, you can teleport to Ace, which is 5 of us. I guess. No,
Sorry,
5 of us and everyone else in the demi-plane.
It's getting a bit cramped right now. There's a bunch of orcs.
Oh yeah, Reyfron as well.
I'm 2 people.
I mean, yeah. Would you have Talon in the demi-plane or Talon at the demi-plane?
Talon down.
Talon.
The fucking demi-plane's shut by now.
Yeah, it shut 10 minutes ago. Talon. Did you tell him to rush? He was just casually strolling there, not being told quickly. He's like, I don't have to run. I'm used to running, but I'll just. He'll march there, but he's not going to fucking dash there, is he? He's not going to.
There's taxis.
Yeah, he's not going to spend money. He's a fucking descendant of an angel. He's not going to be like, money is nothing to him. He just swore his life to
Money's
destroying.
below him.
Yeah, he just swore his life to destroying Cerseus mainly. He's like, I'm not fucking. I have gold. I carry my gold on my weapons.
You know, when she shows up, it's gonna be great. You're gonna be like, "Mwah," and then she gets stabbed in the fucking back.
I will look at sending off Prince Heathborn.
I love how we've been planning this for nearly 10 weeks. We get to the day we're about to do it and everything starts falling apart. We all just forget everything.
It is us.
Yeah, it is.
I've got a reason.
Yeah. What are you doing? What are you saying? What's happening?
Basically the same thing that I said
We're
to.
going to need words for it. There's going to be a persuasion check.
Off to defeat demon orcs at Kalduhr Keep. To later free slaves in Salvonia. Wanna come murder orcs with us?
Make a persuasion check for me. Oh, sorry.
We will pick you up.
Make a persuasion check for me.
Guidance.
Thank you. I'll inspire myself.
Mm-hmm.
No! 9, 10, 11, 12, 18.
It's not enough, unfortunately. You get back. Ah, friend Igneous! It is good to hear from you again. Demon Orc? Christ! Crikey! Unfortunately, I am rather busy rebuilding
Everything.
our home. Perhaps maybe another time.
Yeah, fair enough.
In your and no.
Unfortunately, not enough to persuade him to quit that one.
That's fair.
Although it would have been fine.
Just a fucking giant stomping through 2 fucking countries because he's like, they don't need that. Fucking starts jogging.
I was kind of hoping it would succeed, but no, he needed a 20. He was quite difficult to persuade to come and abandon his home to go to a mountain somewhere to
That's fair.
yeah, we should, but not enough to
Yeah.
abandon his beloved.
Do we know anybody else?
I know lots of people.
Cassandra?
No, she won't say no.
No, she
How much at this point? Talon arrives. Greet you all. First time the one. See this giant fucking long
Yo.
magic killing.
Hello.
Greetings. And love to you all.
Shall we? Anyone else got any last minute invites to hand out?
No.
can't think of anyone.
I will think of them at the time.
Probably.
And
Let's
Igneous,
go.
You are teleporting where to?
Vhagar?
Take out.
Vhagar.
There you go. Alright, do 100 for me, please.
I'm gonna roll at the same time as you. I'm gonna roll at the same time as you.
Why?
I'll
You're gonna take all my luck.
Exactly.
No!
I'll take all the bad luck.
I'll give John you over when I want to roll. Wait, I'm gonna do it
But only one of it.
Only Rebeca's matters. 1, 2. I tell you what, if the 4 of us roll a 100 or a 1, it works automatically for you. Just for fun. The odds basically you roll.
What, just overalls?
Yeah, to make fuck it less. But if we all don't, then
We'll wait for you to roll.
We all roll at the same time.
3, 2, 1. Ah, cocked. 86.
67.
About 31.
72.
33. You're the lowest.
86.
86? Yeah, that's enough. You all teleport yourselves. You appear in the Vhagar. You appear in the Vhagar.
Mhm.
You appear in the part of the Vhagar. You're not 100% familiar with, but you know the general vicinity.
Let's go.
Alright. It is. Yeah, it's not too late. Probably, you left at probably about midday-ish, I reckon, by the time you got there with you. Like, it's about evening time now, here.
We probably do not. We know the Vhagar. There are portals to the Feywild stuff.
Mhm.
So wander through the Vhagar.
We'll open up the den plane.
Okay.
So I'm not fucking suffocating and starving the people at the moment.
Vhagar, fire goes, and never again. To the night owls all step out, and then they all kind of slowly wander out. And Tal goes, I didn't notice your many were coming with us.
So this is the task that needs many swords.
See?
I'll do a quick intro. Spec Ops, Orcs, Skull, Talon.
You're kind of not each other.
Except from the skull, who can't nod because he doesn't have a neck.
Stops his head bobs. Oh god, I'm busy.
And to be fair, he can pitch.
You can. Just kind of like rotate like.
You can pitch a fireball.
Pitch
Giant.
Hey, Bogo, do a flip.
No!
Pitch
Where are
roll.
we?
He can pitch roll and yaw.
Vhagar.
Now me. Where we go?
That way.
Okay. Who's leading the way?
I know the fake god.
Ish. Survival check still.
Yeah.
Enhance ability.
Do you have proficiency?
In survival,
Mm-hmm.
I've got expertise.
There you go.
Okay,
Guidance.
what does enhance ability do?
Gives you advantage.
Wonderful.
Guidance.
Let me check my new spells.
I think we got it covered at this point.
I can't management.
Goes back to the home plane of miners.
I thought I'm not from the. Am I that corrupted?
Oh, yeah.
I think if Rebecca got banished, I think they'd end up at a Tim Burton film. To be honest with you.
Me? I just suddenly just talking with cats and singing songs with skeletons.
It'd be a pretty dope experience.
It probably would, presuming I didn't get murdered by something first.
I think Corpse
Survival
Bride
check
would
for me,
probably,
Pardon?
Corpse Bride would probably be an interesting one.
I don't think I've seen Corpse Bride.
People should watch it. Watch it. Talks into them.
Oh, never mind. 21, 31, 32.
So manage your day's travel because you're inside the fake god. So it'll be 6 days. Good fun.
Hands in the seats in the car, everyone. Don't wander. If you're
100?
going for a piss, tell people.
100?
Travel in pairs as well.
64.
Zoo Lane.
Yeah, you make your way through the fake god and you do step out of the forest. You manage to avoid any portals on account of the fake god. Roll a d12 for that, but I didn't. Now you're on your 5 days of travel. You rest for the evening. How are you resting?
Tower.
Everyone in the tower? Good.
It can feed 100 people.
Yeah, you're good. I was going to say hyper food, but in the tower. The orcs live a life of luxury in here. They're just fucking smashing the place up. Talon probably sitting quite nearby the Night Owls. They're very kind of militarized force, so they're kind of eating what they need. Talon's just eating the bare minimum. Bogo's kind of like chilling around.
Unfortunately for him, he might eat the bare minimum, but it literally says in the spell, and I'll quote it. It contains sufficient food to serve a 9-course banquet for up to 100 people.
He's like, the Night Owls and him are just so confused that food it keeps coming. You're like, you're going to die soon. It's not final meal. Yeah. Anything you're doing during the evening? The groups are kind of all going separate, so that's the group you want to talk to, or you just want to...
Probably would have redesigned the tower so like certain groups can sleep with certain groups. And then we have our own personal places.
I'll play music in a communal area and pray for
Probably
the coming
would've.
mission.
Probably would have told people if you want a personal room, ask.
None really seem bothered. Burger's like, I'll have one please, thank you. There's a private area. The orcs just go
It literally is just a room filled with books in the in Imperium, and then it's just like a stand for him to land on.
He seems pretty chill by it. Talon will take whatever he can get. The Night Owls will probably ask for their own private area.
Yeah.
Yeah. First night. I think you're saying you're doing to each other rooms.
I will make sure that because they are like invisible servants.
What are you thinking?
If anything dodgy happens, to let me know.
Okay.
You know, any random fights, people going in out of the room, stuff like that.
Anything else, or do you prepare for the next time?
Karo just pray.
Alright. We'll begin the first day of travel, I imagine. You all wake up in the morning. What time do you get from it?
Yeah, Karo gets up, like same time to my house and just starts doing exercises.
In fact, probably the captain of the Night Owls, Captain Crow, will go, General Valken, we're wondering what the strategy was for this operation. What is the strategy for this operation? To the table.
To begin with, we're going to scout the area to make sure we know exactly what we're going up against. Once we have more accurate information, we'll make our strategy on how to enter and take the place.
Very well. If you need some additional scouts, I could send forth Sergeant Yu, who is our ranger, and Corporal Squawker, who is our scout, maybe scout hunter.
That would be appreciated. Thank
So
you.
I will inform them. We'll go and speak to Squawker, Yu.
Look at you being all generally and stuff.
You literally said like 16 words.
Yeah, but commanding powerful people.
Yeah, you notice that these
And I'm
guys...
just gonna turn to the orc and be like, "Oi, dickhead!
Whoa!
What are you doing that for?
Oh, what are you?
Go carry on."
Okay. Smash just throws a chair at a wall.
See, I'm gonna do the exact same thing.
No.
Yeah, you notice that the Night Owls will they'll stay present, but they will keep themselves, and kind of like, just, giving each other, walking each other's backs and like that. And won't really say much unless you kind of walk up to them. But you'll probably normally hear from Captain Crow.
No, before we set off for the day, I don't want to cast Scrying on Kalduhr Keep.
Let's do it.
You would neither have to be outside the tower.
Outside the tower then.
Yeah, okay, you cast Rang on it. It fails, it's it. Or does
Save
it?
it, save it out. That's 19.
It's an 11. You look at the keep, and what you see is this large mountain. You see, kind of from quite a zoomed out view, you see a long kind of path, kind of a gravelly stone path leading down to the base of the mountain. You see probably several encampments, probably 3 camps along the path, kind of spread out. Several kind of watchtowers. Most of them look kind of, falling apart or abandoned. Maybe one has sign of life, probably the first one. 2 of the camps you probably see have sign of life as well. And the second 2 at the first one seems pretty empty.
Are they sort of spread along the path?
Yeah, the up along the path are different.
Okay.
It'll probably take you a few hours to walk the entire path.
Can I tell by the number of tents how many?
Make a perception check. And while you're doing that, the last thing you see is a large set of quite tall, thick stone walls carved on with 2 more watchtowers and quite a few orcish figures standing around that.
Perception check is a 27.
27, yeah, you can't look. The first one looks pretty abandoned, but the rest can have maybe 2 or 3 tents depending. The first one's got 2, the second one's got 3. And you kind of see maybe 3 to 5 orcs each one. Sort of looking like
It's about to die, so.
Just like all of us.
no.
Actually, I'll survive.
All those
You probably
all
will.
those tier orcs, they're standard orcs basically, aren't they?
They got a bit of Paladin.
Yeah, they've got a bit of they've got a level.
I think I basically said
But
I'm not
when-
going to
but
take
when
them.
we fir-
I'm not going to take them until they can divine smite.
Yeah, the level what 3 paladins basically.
But when you first got them, they were just basic orcs.
Oh, I forgot they were from this tribe as well, weren't they?
That's probably why we brought them. Okay. I will inform the group. So along the path, there are a couple of watchtowers, though. For the main part, they seem ruined, but one so early on in the path seems to have an active guard. There are also a few encampments along the way, maybe 3 to 5 orcs in each, spread out along the path before getting to the main fortress, which looks heavily defended, to say the least.
If that wasn't said to the Night Owls, I'll relay that to them.
Yeah, I imagine you kind of. Did you gather people around or?
Yeah.
Probably speaking up will be. I keep forgetting. Probably so. Let's pick up here. It's quickly jump down. Sorry. Yeah, probably Sergeant Yu. She would go. I can probably scout out ahead with Corporal Squawk if you send us ahead a little bit. We have our ways of communicating with the rest of the Night Owls. We can relay messages back to the captain or the others. If maybe a typical strategy of ours, if I may say, is that the others, when we scout ahead, we make a small fortified location. Perhaps you could do something similar. And Captain Crow will go. I was thinking of a similar idea. If we set up a small encampment just outside of their range, perhaps send Sergeant Grew and Corporal Squawker ahead. Perhaps any other of your group that are fairly stealthy, if perhaps or perceptive, could scout out ahead.
It's worth doing when we get closer.
Well, you will hear Lieutenant Silas say, the kind of barely hard-headed man. We would also need to find a entry point as well. Myself and Corporal Goodhollow are breaches and demolitionists, we could always find a wall or door to blow if we need that, unless there's another entrance where we can come across.
And if there isn't, we make one.
Potentially finding a hidden passage in could be. I know a spell that can find hidden passages.
Yeah, it doesn't work.
Ah.
It's just my one's specific for anything to do with Bahamut or Kutha.
Okay.
Let me just take the. Are we talking about getting in?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm changing my achievement.
What type of defense do you have?
There's a one watchtower that seems to be in use and a few encampments, but they look to be ordinary orcs along the way. They would be no trouble for us, but the problem would be a message getting back to the main encampment and more powerful or numerous foes being sent towards us.
What do you want me to do? A dragon attack is not exactly like, oh, a whole bunch of people are walking that way.
That could be a good way of disguising our tracks, that we're on our way. It might be useful too, because the main gate seems pretty hardly defended. It would be good to find a more secluded passage in that avoids the main defences.
That works for me.
Karo notices 2 questions from Adam. The Reyfron's machine, is that single use or multiple?
Reyfron?
Is your shield generator single use or multi-use?
You can turn it on and off.
So multi-use. Is it see? Do you see it come down, or is it having a bubble effect around?
I
Yeah.
haven't activated it, so I don't know.
From what you base it off, there is a shimmering kind of wall of force that appears, but that depends on the exact same effect as the one in Channel.
Well, I suppose then can we set that up and just block all these encampments and towers off? Then we just got that main fortress.
Remember, this thing is designed to be able to cover the entire ironclad class paddock. So, if it's blocking the encampments along the path, it's probably blocking our path.
I don't think so. It's a sphere, but it's not centraled on the point of thing. That's at the top, and then the circle branches down.
Well, Karo's idea is block off the camps.
So if you
so they can't
if
attack
you
us.
install it lower down, then the circumference becomes whatever we choose it to be, smaller than its maximum.
But it may not cover all the camps. Remember, they are along the path all the way up.
Like I said, dragon attack.
I have a question, Meta. Because Igneous would know this. Have these guys used magic when we've been fighting them?
They're orcs. They normally don't.
But they're demon orcs. Have they been?
Not that I remember.
I will leave that up to your notes, remember.
I think the main guy did something, but I don't think it was more of a ability than a spell. I think.
He had some sort of magical type abilities. Can't remember if he had spells in particular, but I would imagine that some of them do have, like particularly commanders. The grunts, from what I remember, are just ordinary orcs, but the commanders and stuff like that are the ones that are transformed. I think they do have some spells.
Just thinking about swapping out the spell guard shield.
Okay, still got a few more days to the side as you continue travelling, I imagine, once you've finished this. Let's say anything else anyone likes to add? You know, Talon with you, Bogo, maybe ask them for advice if you want to think them in, or...
Talon's got a military man. Ask him if he's got any ideas.
Well, I would agree with what the Night Owls were to say. Perhaps several of us scout ahead, find another way in, and then secure an entry. We don't want to approach it once. It will draw attention. And also remember this is a keep. There's not. Once we enter, we were facing probably all of these orcs, not just a group of 10. I imagine there are 100 more.
Oh yes.
Yes.
So we must find a way of dealing with them. Probably at this point, Captain Crow will speak up and go, this sounds like a similar operation to what we did in the past. So if you're going to topple a group like this, you must eliminate all of those others in charge. I imagine there's one leader of this group.
Got that snake.
They will have several others, yes, several other commanders perhaps. I imagine we'll have to eliminate all of them if we're going to truly have these orcs stand down, or if they are orcs, I imagine there's a hierarchy. They'll just
We
keep-
know of their leaders. They have made a pact with a demon and have been given, and particularly their leaders have extra powers that an orc would not have. We have fought a couple of them before, and they were quite powerful.
Let's see. Perhaps then taking on the leaders would be a priority.
It definitely is. My research, from what information I've been able to ascertain, it seems that, well, the implication I got was that there was a conduit for their power, that if we were perhaps to destroy it, it would remove their power from them, and they'd be nothing more than ordinary orcs.
We are not very magical in nature, most of our abilities are natural and standard military applications, but perhaps maybe if we do attack, as Night Owls are a close working group, we do operations like this all the time, perhaps we could do an interference for you all. If there was a large attack, instead of being in one area, we could break apart and attack from another angle. Or maybe locate one of these leaders and see what we can do with them.
So, worth considering.
I don't have password.
I'm gonna, because Karo doesn't know this and neither does Adam, he's gonna give it a go. At the end, when we get to the end of the day, I'm gonna cast divination and ask, what is the layout of Kalduhr Keep?
First of all, want to get through the day of travel. Who is leading this check in weather?
Ability.
Guidance.
Inspiration.
I guess you.
As you should. Why are you glaring at me?
Because I'm judging you.
Yeah. Because it's judgment.
Well, you won't find me wanting. 22, 33.
Could you roll me a d12?
33.
D12 enough?
Sorry, I'm looking for one.
I got it.
Got it. Never mind.
That's correct.
No,
That's a one.
That's a one.
That's fine. Your day is convention. So you cast divination, Karo. Your magic, and I'm offering point in contact with a god or goddess to ask a single question, a specific goal, event, or activity to occur within the next 7 days. So the layout isn't a goal, event, or activity. It's just a general question.
The question would be, when we
Well, you have to do it on the next day because you asked that question.
That.
And they just
At the end of the day, before going into the tower,
Mhm.
I will attempt to scry again, but focusing more, rather than the path up to the keep, more on the keep to try and get
Mhm.
a sense of its layout, maybe.
So you try and scry on it, but the best you can do is an external view. You kind of get a look on the cube itself as a giant mountain. It's carved into it's inside a mountain.
Ah, okay.
So all you see is the main doors leading into this mountain.
I'll share that information. The keep is basically carved into the mountain. Does it look like, in terms of its dimensions, that may have been carved by giants?
You're not sure. You can make it it's inside the mountain, so you can't see the actual layout inside.
But by like the size of the door, the size of
The door is very large, but you did see similar sized doors when you went to what's it called? Order the Dragon Stronghold in the Western Highlands. We were objective for that. It's a similar large stone doors.
Okay, so. Can I make a history check? Do I know of any tales of giants being in this area in the past?
Go for it.
14.
You can try and report some information. Not many. There's definitely some. There's Goliath, the giant kin around in the mountains, but in the actual area, normal giants are very rare. Mostly maybe hill or stone giants, but not often.
No, thank you. Okay. Okay.
The second day begins. Igneous, you continuing to lead the.
Yep.
You'll have advantage on these rolls because Scout will assist. No, not Scout, Squawk will assist.
Oh, sure. So you don't need
sorry,
to.
Sergeant Yushi will assist because she is the ranger.
Enhance ability?
Don't need to enhance ability.
Between the two of them, she's very Squawk is very much. Oh, I will tell you this now. All their basically their classes. They're not classes, but they are specific jobs. I don't think I did this originally. Captain Cloud is just like the team's leader. He's the tactician, the one that kind of leads everyone in battle. Lieutenant Siler is the breacher, so kind of first on the door, etc. Sergeant Yushi, he's the ranger, so the kind of range system fighter, the sniper essentially. Sergeant Gross is the medic. He carries around a lot of ointment, potions, etc. Or he carries a small weapon with him. Corporal Goodhole, she is the demolitionist, so a lot of black powder, a few kind of small cannons, and some hand axes and stuff. And then Corporal Squawker is the scout who just kind of scouts head and searches. Or they scout head and search, I should say. So what you get, sorry? Oh yeah, that's not.
Didn't count.
Yeah.
Kind of out.
Did the DC is like 16?
Oh yeah. I mean, I rolled an 18.
You rolled an 18. D12, someone?
39.
5.
Alright, and then for the second day.
I will send during the day. I was sending Prince Hethborn in your fortresses and keeps, as well as the main entrance. Do you carve any secondary or secret entrances
And you'll get back.
into the mountain?
You will get back. Ah, friend Erdan, it is so good to hear from you again. Those fire giants occasionally have secondary exits. It all depends on the architecture of the location. Secret exits are more of a dwarven thing, if I am correct. Just not very good at it.
Anyone know any? Oh wait, we know Catherine. Duh.
I'm not going to tell you that. That's just too easy. You should remember that.
We don't need a van secret exit or entrance. Like we genuinely don't.
No, you don't remember that time, you guys.
Yeah. Catherine's family. Yeah. I think this is it now.
But we don't need a van the secret entrance or exit.
Okay.
Okay. Like I can literally just summon an F1 and go.
That's okay. That works.
That'd do it.
Day 3 of travel.
Yeah, end of the day I will divination. Hopefully this question I thought of will work. What is the quickest route through the keep to find the people in charge of it?
Ooh.
So that'll give me some idea of the layout.
Do you know what's a difficult one? Apparently a short phrase or cryptic rhyme. You will get both up and down. That's not the best way I can answer that with a short phrase.
It's like, what the fuck does up and down mean?
Erdan, could Do you make me some holy water or holy oil or something, please?
I haven't loaded that in the back holder.
Oh, you do?
I've made that, loaded that at the start and then never used it.
Brilliant. I'm gonna coat all my stuff in it.
It lasts for like a minute. It's good.
Oh, like for holy oil?
Yeah, but oil's different to water.
Do you have holy oil?
Do you? Okay. How much
I'd
do
start doing it.
How much have you got?
What happens if you
check.
bless the napalm?
You'd have to bless all of it. It would take a few blesses,
It
but you
would-
could try it.
It would be ceremony spell, wouldn't it? So
Yeah, I'd say
holy napalm! It's like the holy
Firblog,
hand.
isn't
Oops.
Yeah, I started making loads and then
You
gave
have
up.
to happen,
I
you
started
wouldn't
making a bit and I gave up, so I got 8.
So a holy oil lasts like an hour.
Holy napalm.
Can I bin some?
I'm
Yeah.
sorry, but we're
Thank
gonna
you.
have to do that.
We are.
Could you do it now?
That's what we
Yeah.
have to do. Like, we are doing it now.
Yeah, you got 4.
We're doing
Thank
it
you.
good. We're doing
Oh,
it.
can we do like a grenade and make a holy hand grenade?
That's a different item.
We'll do it on the good shit.
Yeah.
Oh,
We've got 2
save that
barrels of
for-
the good
save that
shit.
for some devils.
There you go. One barrel used, one barrel didn't you in the Blood
Yeah, I had 4 to
Oh,
begin with. There was 4 to begin with. Used 1 to the temple, gave 1 to the military, and I got 2 left.
Oh yeah.
I've got 2.
Which one would it be?
I've got 2 barrels of gunpowder, 2 barrels of the good shit, 2 barrels of the shit, and 1 barrel of the okay shit.
Do you want to pass some out to the night owls?
Yeah, I'll give them the 2 not good ones.
2 shit ones. Okay.
Yeah.
Has,
And I'll give them the okay one as well.
yeah, good
That's
hollow.
so much napalm.
And that's 3 barrels.
The fucking. They don't use napalm normally, do they?
There's a good hollow will fucking play with their shit.
Yeah.
What was that?
Good hollow will play with their shit.
Yeah. The demo expert.
So 2 barrels of bad napalm.
2 barrels of the
Okay.
the
Questionable.
the questionable napalm. The low key one. 1 of the and 1 okay one. I'll keep the 2 good shit for myself. Because it's good shit.
Don't want that being used on us.
Use that to use that when I have to babysit Hawthorns. Yeah, have a bath.
You can back it. If it's not really light, it's fine. It's just fine. As long as no one smokes in that room.
You know, you just douse a kid's, parent's kid in petrol. It's fine.
Yeah.
It's not you don't like it. Wash it off. Takes a while.
No, it's so difficult to
Yeah.
get oils out of feathers or fur.
Napalm off kids.
Oh no, that's dark.
That is
I went there as well.
No.
so dark,
Because there's
guys.
a very famous image.
Yeah, I know. I did fucking.
That's not okay.
No, it's not. But it's a war crime. So
Yeah, but
Literally,
yeah.
yes.
Well, the thing is, there's no Geneva here, so there's no Geneva Convention.
there is the
We're the bad guys.
yeah. Cal's trying to get rid of these fucking war criminals. See, everyone's coming in this side.
Whoa. Where the fuck have they been?
Not doing much. To be honest. Just
Yeah,
in
yeah.
real life. Hey, anyway.
Well, it depends. The event does a lot. It
Yeah.
just depends on what.
How to do it. It's difficult. Yeah. End of this day. You guys are going to try and bless some napalm. Who is blessing the napalm?
Go on, Pope.
Is Erdan going to bless the napalm?
Maybe Reyfron could help.
Make me.
Oh, what are your domains? I know you got like
Everything.
50, but like, what?
Oh,
Is fire in your domain?
No, fire is not my domain. That's a different guy.
I'll do it.
Okay.
Actually, yeah.
Yeah. I would say like he was like a bless that or something.
Yeah, we have access to ceremony as paladins.
Ceremony doesn't really give you an effect for it, but I'd say we can use it as in the case of like it was just a big blessing on it.
You make
Just to safely activate your immunity.
Not holy napalm.
Nah.
Well, napalm's kind of like oil.
It's always oil, not water. We can't make all the oil with napalm. We can't make all the oil with ceremony. So this is how well this works. Roll me a d20 at your spellcasting modifier for your paladin-ness.
Paladin-ness.
Just your charisma modifier. Yeah, just charisma spell type basically.
That's a 3, but I can re-roll.
Oh wow.
Guidance.
Inspiration.
Yeah, you said for a second. Well,
Yeah.
you have a d4 for that.
24.
Can you please add to your character sheet? Holy napalm.
The faith that never
Did we
dies!
decide napalm's damage? We didn't.
No.
No,
just
you
a
can't.
shit
You kind of eyeballed it.
Yeah.
Whatever it was, it's now radiant
I'll
damage.
work it out with extra radiant damage on top.
Extra.
Which one were you blessing?
The good
Good
shit. The good shit.
I've read that before, blessed.
Yeah.
Cool. Dear Lord.
It's now just holy fire.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, Good Hollow is very interesting. She's like, oh fuck, that looks like fun.
You don't know.
Gonna
How to
burn so much shit.
you don't know how to make it.
No. Come on, man, you gotta give me the recipe.
I've been making it since I was like 14.
I mean, now I'm just jealous.
That's good whole thing. You got that good shit. That's good.
Good napalm?
You draw against napalm.
Let's see how well you use it.
Alright. Would you use it now or?
No.
Sure.
I'm gonna waste the good shit now. I'll do it when I need to use it.
She hasn't got the good
You
shit.
haven't got that.
Anything else this evening, or do you want to head to day 3 of travel?
Something bad now.
I think he needs to be updated, yeah.
That's included in the thing. Day 3, D20, Igneous, I'm guessing you're going to continue to lead?
Yep.
Guidance.
Oh, that's actually not good. 12, 15, 26.
That's
No, it's not good. It's not good.
D12, will you please, someone?
I don't know so far. 9.
9, uneventful. Evening of night 3. Anything anyone's doing this evening? Any questions asking? Anyone you want to do to prepare?
You know what?
I don't know.
I welcome you.
Okay.
I've got one question. First question is there a conduit of demonic power in the fort separate from the orcs? Like, as in, like, is there an item that's sort of...
Okay. You get back. The source of the demonic influence lies beneath the keep.
beneath the keep?
In fact, I'll change that to flows beneath the keep.
Flows beneath the keep. Okay.
Shit, we don't have the camels of endless water.
Not there, flooding the city. Greater.
Guess we just have to drink it.
I need 2 more questions.
Oh, you eating drinking for now.
You need one more question.
That was a statement.
That was a statement, that wasn't
Nice.
nice.
Something I've been wondering for a while if it's spare. Heris's parents still around. I've been wondering that since that battle.
Are Heris's parents still around?
There is no clear answer.
No clear answer. Interesting.
Strange.
I mean, we didn't kill everybody.
That's the best one I could work for. Anything else? Don't use all 3 questions.
Remind me, Rack had, what, 3 brothers or something?
Yes, I think.
And parents? Or was it just his brothers?
No, I can remember no mention of parents.
I don't fucking mention my parents.
And I think he mentioned cousins as well. So, I will ask, is it only... Are the only demon orcs Rack's brothers and cousins? Or Rack's siblings and cousins?
The blood of the demon orcs runs deeper than Rack's cousins and siblings. It's terrible, but yeah, the best we can.
Runs deeper. So There may be more family there. But if there's,
Is that all your question?
that's the final question. But if we can somehow shut off that flow of demonic energy that apparently below the fort, that could greatly aid us.
Let's have a look.
A great power.
Yeah, it was no more specific than the flow of demonic energy flows beneath the fort. So potentially
Strokes
some,
chin.
so potentially
I think so.
potentially some form of entrapped demon or a circle or something like that.
River.
A river. Maybe a weak point in the divide between the upper and the material plane and the lower
Whereabouts are
plane.
you doing this? Like, when everyone else is around, evening when everyone else is kind of gone to rest?
Well, when everyone else is around it.
Okay. Yeah, the Night Owl, probably Captain the Crowd while listening, not knowing too much about this magic shit, but just kind of listening for ideas. Bogo was like, I think I've heard of places in the world where, like, the planes cross over. It's not uncommon. There's some in the Fade Guard. There's, like, some mountains. There's, like, parts where the worlds kind of mix.
Aren't those generally with the inner planes though, rather than
Mostly, yeah, but they can be other planes.
Okay.
It's more common with, like, planes of air, the upper planes, etc. The lower planes is more difficult.
Could it be used as like a connecting point, like conduit of power?
Maybe, or it's just the part where the plane kind of crosses over and it's kind of created a source of magical power. Or I could bet that plane came over once and was left there and now it's created a source of, like, I guess, a little power. And I'm like, I don't fucking know, I'm not being allowed saying it.
Tom, do you maybe know what this could be? Its exact nature? All I got was like demonic energy flows.
I am not too familiar. I have heard of places like that, like this skull mentioned. There are potential areas where planes leave trails behind, I've heard. There are some passageways here to Mount Celestia. So the top of the mountains, the ones to the plains of air and water and the oceans, but that's all my knowledge really has of it.
Hope I do this right. Karo's going to commune now.
How does Karo commune with the book?
He's going to set the book in front of him, have it open. As he casts it, get like with all these spells, his eyes glaze over silver. But for this, because I think it's quite cool. Silvery pair of like spectral wings appear from behind his back and just like close around him.
Nice.
Very cool.
Okay. First question. The source of the demonic power, is it a portal?
Ooh, good question. You get back. And if you was different to Erdan's, for Erdan's more kind of cryptic messages, you get back more kind of brunt, like, you know, tactical terms. How would it best be phrased? I'm so used to doing it as like a cryptic message, I'm trying to think. It is not a portal, but more of a... No, that's wrong. Technically, it is a part of both planes.
Can it be closed?
It can be destroyed.
Can it be used?
Well, I mean, they're using it.
Obviously.
Do we want anything?
A
That's not a
great
question.
conduit.
No, you don't.
A great conduit
Well,
of power.
dude, hang on.
Like what we need to
Hang
wrestle
on.
a shot at divinity.
Do you ask
away
that
from
question
someone?
to Motus? Because that will count as you asking a question if you ask that question to Motus.
It'll be more of a look of.
Yeah.
I'll give you that.
We need a place of high magical power to be able to take a shot from a cunt.
Can it be used?
It possesses uses. That's all we're running.
Yeah, That's it. Karo isn't the type to ask the question of can it be used to take magic from a con.
That's a different kind of magic.
Does that bring in to day 3?
I don't know, does it?
Yeah.
I think it's day 4.
On the basis of Karo, I would say. So it looks like our main goal then shouldn't necessarily be the leaders, but this source of power. If we can destroy it, then we can potentially.
But as Akrasiel said, it may come as a source of great magical power. It could be useful.
The source though is from the abyss.
Yeah.
That is.
But we need the source of power to take a shard.
It's
I
a
don't
very
know.
risky source of power.
No, I don't like it any more than you do.
Everything is risky.
There's more risky than others, though.
Are you gonna come up with a large amount of magical power?
I mean, he's trying to.
And that's a different kind of magic.
What are you giggling at now? Come on, I shared earlier. Come on.
I don't think he can talk is the issue. What's the matter with them?
What is it?
I don't know, we call this death grip syndrome.
I think we broke him again.
Keep going.
In the answer to your question, Matthew, I think that's a yes.
So, day 4 begins. Survival check for whoever leading the group.
The day we look
Once again,
What is up with us today? I'm having a weird day.
It's one of those.
Oh no. Oh god. Oh, don't look at me like that.
Why are you hitting me?
Give me your direction.
Oh god. What do you get in your survival check against? I'm trying to keep this fucking train on the tracks.
Like a million.
That's not a number. That is a number, but that's not a fucking possible number. Did you roll above 50? Yeah.
Yes.
D12.
Roll above 50.
50.
15.
Blimey, are you okay?
What have you done to yourself now?
Trying to stop myself from.
5.
5. Uneventful. Evening of day 4. Any more plans, preparations, inappropriate jokes people would like to make? I need to fucking prepare myself a talent for this.
Innuendo.
In whose?
Exactly.
Pretty clean keyboard as well.
Why is your laptop really dead?
Yeah, look at the roots.
Like your mind.
I'm taking that silence as no more.
I'm trying to think if there's any questions for community.
Your NPCs will gather around now that you're getting close there. Talon and Night Owl specifically will be gathering around and be like, our plan, this is how it's beginning. Do we have an exact plan yet, or are we still going to scout out the area when we arrive?
Scout first, and then we can plan from there.
Very well.
We have a goal once we're in there to take out the leaders, but right now we need to know more about the area.
Very well. Is there any spells that you would recommend I prepare?
Something to keep us hidden. If you have it.
I do not. I could perhaps provide some aid for us.
Oh, your ball.
You look at Talon with his heavy fucking armor, his giant
Yeah.
shield and his sword. Yeah, his lance. I could maybe bless, which is saving throw.
I'd say keep it for smacking bitches now.
Very well. I'll do what I do best.
Karo's taken Crusader's mantle.
I think, again, that's a different kind of magic.
Nope. Carries on that one.
And then he might follow up with his lance.
Is that the end of day 4?
That's right. Karo speak to Talon and the Knight on say from so if they've got any questions that could be used for commune. See if there's anything they want to find out about this place that Karo's not overlooked.
The Lighthouse probably go. Perhaps finding another entrance where it would be useful. Somewhere maybe that could be as a group could infiltrate in from. Unless we're all, of course, trying to find a way in. That is really all our questions are. Ideas come from us seeing our target. The town will go. Perhaps ask what defences they have inside. Common suggestions.
You know I can just send in an arcane eye.
I didn't know that.
Well, you don't ask.
Fair.
So, commune again, wings come round.
Commune is only yes no questions.
Is there a secret entrance?
Constructed within this keep is a secondary entrance and exit.
Is it to the... I'm trying to think how to phrase it. Is it actually... I'll say is it connected to the keep but not... It would be its entrance and exit. Is it actually built inside the wall of it or is it a tunnel that leads somewhere else? Basically what I want to ask.
You just literally just ask that.
Yeah.
The entrance, while connected to the perimeter of the keep, is a tunnel that leads deeper within. So it is connected to a way to lead deeper within to the keep than just the normal door. That's how you detect that.
Yeah. So, because my brain's just not working with that. There's... It's not built into... It's a tunnel that leads deeper into keep, but it's not... The doorway isn't built into the wall, it's somewhere else.
It is built somewhere alongside the mountain, but not in the doorway.
Okay. It's going to be yes, no, or cryptic, so I can't just say where is it.
That's how to find it.
How do I find it?
The best way this would be I guess for you it's more like you just see the knowledge appear on the page rather than a voice. So it would have to say follow the trail of the one that went before.
Follow the trail of the one that went before.
Or the ones that went before.
I'll say that out loud to the group, what I found out.
I literally have 2 ways of scouting. I literally can have an earth elemental and an arcane eye. Ground, underground.
Yeah, and let's look at scout see if I can find a tunnel.
How long did the elemental last for?
An hour.
Remember, this is a mountain, not like a small keep.
Yeah.
You'd have to scout the entire mountain within an hour.
But you could go towards the keep and then from there, you know.
It depends where in the keep the entrance comes out, remember?
Yeah.
Do we get information of who had the keep beforehand? We did legend law.
You did.
I like to not remind us.
No, I will remind you, if it wasn't through story, having had this information for, I will say, at least 3 years. What is your clue?
But if the information was for 3 years.
You've known about the keep for a long time.
Rack spoke about it.
What on earth is my notes doing up there? So, I found my notes from when we interviewed Rack. Oh, there's also a white dragon around here.
Wait.
Right.
Wyvern's Basilisk's white dragon.
Tasty bastards.
No, tasty.
So why do I have dragons here?
Yeah.
I wonder if he was pissed off that I flew through his territory. Should.
Could have gone and got Bliss.
Oh, Marshall Bliss. Oh. He's living his best life in Jerusalem, I think. I'm just going back to Jerusalem.
Just Grace Spire.
Back to Grace Spire.
I'll just PDFC.
You have to ask him.
I'm busy. I was asking you.
Oh, I might try.
Why not?
What's in your notes, Rebecca?
Just about the monsters that are around here.
I'm not gonna remember this time because this is a time where I didn't give a fuck.
It was also in Reform, wasn't it? It was definitely not within the last 8 days.
It was, yeah, it's fine.
Is it from one of the things where I wasn't here?
Might
I
be.
don't know. This was years ago.
You don't know.
I know. I don't know when it happened, but I know it happened.
So what happened?
When you find out?
What did we find out?
I mean, is it been someone in the notes somewhere? It's a very long first part, I've just realised.
Yeah.
We'll wrap up with travel and we'll take our break there. We'll get 2.5 hours into this first part.
Erdan will make a history check on the fort itself.
Okay.
8.
I'm not finding anything. I've gotten to meeting Illis. I think it must have been
18.
before that.
18. I'll tell you this. It used to be a dwarven keep.
Is this Cathra's?
Maybe.
Someone's sending it.
Yeah. Heris can do it.
Yeah. Hi, Cathra. This is Heris. We are going to a keep, a dwarven keep,
Kalduhr
in
Keep.
Salvaria Kalduhr Keep. Is this your keep? Hugs, hugs.
That is more accurate to Heris than what Ben would say to Heris.
There's a single tear from Heris. It's not Cathra's. She was very mean.
What did she say?
She doesn't live in a keep. We've met her family.
Yeah.
You should have remembered that.
I will make a history check for Heris. No, that's a 2.
Fine, I'll make a fucking history.
Disadvantage for a fun.
No one.
I go just because you didn't give a shit. Sure.
We're on a disadvantage, you know. No. Couldn't.
I'm setting DC at 20.
I don't know that.
Technically, I can reroll.
Sure. We're a one of them.
It rerolls the check.
Oh, sorry.
No.
I would say at this point, only if you remember this bit of
You can
information.
roll.
I have rolled. I rolled an 8.
At least I rolled a 10.
Tell you what, I will let you all re-roll 1 dice to remember this. If you roll, do it on a natural 20, you don't remember. You're doing a 5% chance for the image to memory to come back in your heads. Because
16.
nope. Nope.
It's not going to be me.
Yep.
Nope.
3.
17.
No,
Nope. None of you remember. I'm not going to be
4.
I'm not going to be that generous if you don't
Yeah,
remember this bit then.
no, that's fair.
Because it wasn't like
Are we fucking trying to remember?
Actually, no.
Who owned this keep?
Who owned this keep?
No, well, it was whoever went before.
Never went before.
I'll ask any of the generals, like, does anyone remember anything about this keep?
Does Reyfron know anything about this fucking keep? Because it's technically in the Empire.
Reyfron knows it was a dwarven keep in the past, and that was a few years ago. Orcs took it over. That's about it.
Final steps of
Wait a
the
minute.
4.
It would help if I could remember names. There've been
Locations, John.
Angrin.
Yeah, I'm going to look from a Dwarven Keep that was taken over by orcs after a bloodlust. Both Valk's characters were the same fucking thing.
Yeah.
And you did blow him up after you found his sister and you did bring him back to life.
Yeah.
Well,
That
technically,
was-
I remember.
Message
Very
Angren.
Angrin is dead.
Is it?
when I said about Alex, it just like makes you forget shit. Like fucking, like the fucking reverse name. It's like it stares you in the fucking face, and it's like,
Fucking hate that fucking cunt. Fucking following the Devour, his name's spelled backwards, fucking prick.
Whoa.
Hated the fucking.
I'll be honest, if
Necromancer
Alex told
loved
us
it.
when he introduced that Rack was from the orc.
No, you told me to use Angry, which is character number 2.
No.
I
But when-
fucking remember him.
but
He was a
the
monk with
only
a
way
hammer.
So the only, I mean, I have forgotten that about Angrid, but the only way I would have known that Angrid and Rack were connected if Alex had told us explicitly. I probably wouldn't have made the connection that, oh, he's from an orc tribe that took over Dwarven Keep. Angrid is from a Dwarven
So we met
Keep.
Angren's sister,
You did?
so we could message her.
Good.
Anyone remember her name?
I'm gonna include that as a memory in the person it was a long time ago.
Because Erdan's remembered that, is that it's Angren?
No. You remember Angry, you remember the sister.
Yeah, we met the sister, can we make a check to see if we remember her name?
Sure, history check, I'm gonna set the DC quite high.
Right, and it's too late to change anything for expertise.
Yeah, it's the end of the day.
That is 20, I think.
No.
Moira?
20?
Maybe.
Moira.
Perhaps.
It's Moira then.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think so.
He has ending.
No. Do I have sending? Sending. Where is it?
It's the end of the
The
day,
level.
everyone
There we
wants
go. Oh, I need to long rest because we've been travelling. I forgot to. Okay.
In this episode, our memories fails.
What was that? Yeah.
I think no, this is partly me not giving a fuck.
This is what Mo just on Morton not going back in the day. Go ahead, Igneous.
It's also from the period when I didn't hear very much. Before I cast sending.
Before I cast something. No, yeah.
I'm gonna ask, what are we actually asking her?
We're going to. I know that we're going to retake the keep,
Mm-hmm.
and we'd like to know where the secret entrance is, so we can get in and take the leaders out.
She knows who we are automatically, but I'm still gonna say.
It's part of the spell.
She's familiar. She knows she's casting it, doesn't mean she remembers you.
Who?
I think the sister.
Oh, I mean, when you're sending it,
Yeah, that's you who's casting it, but like, who the fuck is this person I met in the past? Like, if you guys sending from, let's say. Ooh, who would you guys sending from?
Who would ever want to speak to us?
my current girlfriend is from a person I met at a party 10 years ago.
You get a message from Fondor. Who's Fondor?
I do remember the Fondor.
It's not
He's an NPC you met very early on.
Oh, is he the wizard?
Nope.
Oh.
That was,
Technically, we haven't paid back.
Oh no, that's a different wizard. That's the tiefling dude.
Where
he
is he?
was
What
the
is
he was the witch hunter.
he just like fucked off without getting paid.
No, you got paid. It was about it. He took his money and get half the snack. Half the snack.
No. The Tiefling wizard.
Oh no, you went to go and pay him back. You went to go back and pay him.
I thought he was.
No, you meant to go back and pay him. You paid him half up front, half, and the job was complete.
Where is he?
He's in fucking dressing.
Oh, we need to finish that.
We only got about 5 grand, I think.
So, yeah, you're in.
5 grand?
yeah.
2,500 draw. It's 5 grand in total.
What did did he do for us?
Teleport
was
you to Western.
somehow.
Yeah. So because these two wanted to go and stop Cersei's resurrection.
No, it was. To
Yeah.
No, that wasn't.
Before
That was.
that.
It was to find out about Sorcerer.
You were going to speak to the people.
Yeah, when you turn me invisible at the gates and got arrested.
That was the second time you got killed last night. Igneous, what are you sending? So I'll wrap this first part up so we can have a break because we're
Yep.
3 hours in.
Did you say Fubin?
Angry.
No, the person who sending us. Who would randomly sending us.
No.
I can't remember what name you said.
Or something.
Hi, Moira.
Who's it?
I'm Igneous, who retrieved Angren. We're retaking Kalduhr Keep. Could you tell us where the hidden passage starts to help us do this?
Guns. Just in case.
The message you get back. You get back. It is good to hear from you, Igneous. The secret entrance is located just after the second camp. You might still be able to find our tracks.
Follow the steps of the ones I went before.
If you can find me, I am within the 4th layer.
What? What was
If you can find them, I'm within the 4th layer.
that? Oh.
So wait, no, sorry, hang on.
Oh, yeah.
I am within the 1st level.
The first one.
Sounds like we're gonna have some help on the inside.
Interesting.
Presuming I actually tell you any of that.
Can you tell us what she says?
Yes, I've got them.
Interesting.
So she's here.
Yeah,
Apparently.
sounds like it.
Sounds like we have help on the inside.
Did he say that?
Who?
Angren?
Did I even say what?
That his fucking sister was trapped here?
No?
He died before this happened.
We've met her before. In another orcish dwarven fortress.
Then what the fuck's she doing here?
Good
You
now.
didn't ask. The following day, are you travelling? Or are you going to ponder this?
I'm gonna ponder the fact that she's just there.
Okay.
What the fuck?
I mean, we've got another day of travelling. I can sending her again.
Sure.
You should check in on her. I would.
Concerning to hear you're here, how did this misfortune befall you? Can you describe your surroundings?
Make a persuasion check for me. Oh. Insight check. Interesting shit.
That's cool. I can't believe that knocked back to the number it was on. 15 persuasion, 21.
You get back. We came to retake our home.
We.
Oh.
I will meet you at the secret entrance.
Help on the inside.
We came
Maybe.
Interesting.
to.
Final day of travel.
I have a question for you, but wait for next time.
Just waiting for Igneous.
Mm-hmm.
When she said that, how did she see it?
How did she see Igneous?
Can I insight that?
Sure. I didn't
That's
have
what I was going for.
What did you say?
That's what I was going.
Can I just make it a straight roll?
Insight?
Mhm.
14.
Hard to tell. That's just a voice in your head.
Not sure. Kind of flat. You know how sending doesn't communicate emotions properly.
Yeah. We could potentially have help on the side, or could have other people to fight.
Considering that she said that she'd meet us at the entrance, it does seem that they have some liberty to move around.
Interesting that she said we. I wonder how many of them there are.
Why would they keep holding them?
Slaves.
Or maybe they've avoided detection so far. Or maybe they've already secured part of it.
There's a white dragon in this area.
Mm-hmm.
It's in Finn Mountains, I can actually say that.
Could I be disguised as the white dragon?
It's a big fucking white dragon. It's an whoa.
Could be one of its kids.
Good try. Day 5. Because I need to take a break.
Guidance.
An hour left. Who's making the check?
He is always.
You got advantage plus range, yeah.
That's lucky.
Yeah, you're good. D12 for me.
37.
11, all good.
5.
All good, no encounters. You arrive just on the outskirts of where the keep is, or where the path to the keep is. You rest for the evening. Any last minute things before you rest? In fact, we'll take a break there. We'll get back as all day. Because we take a break. We've been going for like 3 hours.
Yeah.
Yep.
Be back in 2 seconds.
Especially when we're also rested.
Bye. And we're back. So, you pick up if you guys are about to rest for the evening. Anything any of you would like to do just before you head off to rest? At the, or nearby the foot of this mountain. You do see it as it gets closer and closer to travelling. I forgot to do an important bit of travelling. Oh well.
Just
Fine.
make sure that the dogs aren't just going to be like going out.
Mm-hmm.
Like there might be a fighting force, but they are going to have to follow basic orders.
I'll update everyone on what the plan is.
Which is?
To find the secret entrance with the scout force.
I'm gonna commune again.
Okay.
I've got one question.
Mm-hmm.
The dwarves that are inside the keep, will they side with us?
And you get back. They will not side against you. In fact, yeah, it'll be like a kind of alliance could be struck.
Use that Pokemon.
It's yes or no question, so that wouldn't work. Ask.
Why is if I commune someone whenever Karo looks at someone that's just silver through his eyes, that's it, just full bottom.
That is both incredibly cool and incredibly creepy.
It's basically like you've just got scales over it, a scale. So some of the scales just drop.
You've
on the
got bug
sides.
eyes.
That's just like the same silver, just taken like his eyes.
So it's literally as if your skin has grown over your eyes.
Kind
like
of,
that
yeah.
weird thing from Doctor Who.
Kind of, yeah.
Oh no, wait, it's Sarah Jane Adventures, isn't it? Is it the silent?
Just for a rough idea, ask if
The one with no eyes and really
more
pointy
than
teeth.
5 demon orcs.
Right.
It's the thing that eats people's like timelines or something, and he makes Mary Jane marry the Doctor.
Oh, the Trickster.
That's the
I
one.
fucking love the Trickster. He needs to be Doctor.
He doesn't make him marry the Doctor.
He makes Mary.
Oh, not the Doctor.
Oh, I need to watch. It's on it, isn't it? What was it?
Timothy Dalton.
It's the guy that fell down the stairs and it's to put surgery in the time.
Yeah.
And then it's one of the best fucking scenes in Doctor Who. Where he just runs in and goes, whatever.
Stop this wedding.
No. And then there we go. Fucking Bahamas surgery in the Sorry.
Are there
And
more?
Chibnall fucked it.
Rest in peace.
Oh no.
I need to remember.
Not Chibnall. Sorry.
I want to say that's Timothy Dalton, but I know it's not.
Are there more than 5 demon orcs?
There are many demon orcs.
That's why I'm getting confused. His name is Peter Dalton.
Maybe that question was. Maybe it's counting demon orcs as the classification for all of
I mean, we know it's where they're coming from. It's where the base is.
Oh, it's really been. Or he wasn't Curry.
Would would stopping the source of their power negate any powers they already have?
Destroying the source of their power would destroy the powers they possess. Or cutting off their power would cut off. Cutting off the source of the power would cut them off from their own powers.
Looks like I've blown my shit up.
Unless, yeah, the hard way would be to kill all their leaders individually to preserve the.
Yeah, especially when they've got multiple forms.
That's true. Oh yeah, they do.
If you take the source, then they're just orcs.
Yeah.
I've got 2 bars of gunpowder to do the orc bomber again.
How does one destroy a link between planes?
Bogo, do you know anything about this sort
Not too much. Depends what the source of the power is, really. If it's like a thing, a place, a person. I don't know.
of fun? Do you know anything about destroying or closing off other sources of other planar power or links to other planes?
Do I?
I'll find check.
It's not really my specialty.
We'll go roll the 2, it's not especially our
Guidance.
A guidance, Jesus Christ.
Oh my god. Oh my god. That's 97.
Well, it's 21 plus 16.
37.
Yeah. In multiple ways. If it's a physical source of power, destroying it, or just if it's magical, dispelling its magic. If it was like a portal between planes, shutting that portal or severing the connection. Whether that be to literally destroy whatever it is, or just to kind of like create a thing to block it off, or kind of like sever the connection, depending on what it is, would depend how you sever it. If it's a person, like patrons and stuff, just killing the patron or severing their connection to their material realm. It all depends on the kind of source and how it is manifested, but you would know for each one how it would be.
And about taking control of it. And about taking control of it.
Taking control would be a different kind of thing. You can make another check for that.
Sure. I can get against myself this time.
You can go for it.
31.
Taking control of it, depending on what it is possible. It depends on like what it is, first of all. So if it's like an item or like a source of power, then it might be easier than say it was like just a crossover point. If it's a person, you probably can't unless they have a source on them that gives them that power. But you could, depending on what it is, figure out how to take control of it. Probably through a magical contest. But it's definitely possible to take control of the source of power.
Okay.
I assume by taking control of a source of power, you can dictate who else can get that source of power.
Probably.
So, we don't necessarily have to destroy it then.
We just need to take it.
Have someone take control of it though, given that it's demonic in nature, that's going to be a risky play.
Yeah.
Is it?
Well, you know how devils like to make contracted deals?
Yeah.
Demons know. Demons will basically take advantage of you, use you, and then either eat you, or they'll just end up eating you. Or they'll basically take over your body and manifest themselves into the material plane. Either way, it's not a good way to go.
You okay?
Don't.
That's
on you, man. That's on you.
Thought that was a different kind of magic.
Is this just the episode where we're all filthy human beings?
I think so.
I think we're
What are you
also
talking
tired that.
Huh?
What are you talking about? I haven't said anything sexual.
Yeah.
I've just inferred. Nothing more.
I
So,
was gonna say neither have I, but that's patently untrue.
I mean,
We
it
could
will
do.
probably be a
I'll
test.
be close by.
Yeah, you're like outside. Not outside, but like this is the evening, you're in the morning, you're going to like literally go to the final piece.
Ben likes the fact that we've got holy name on.
Right, I will
Go on, I think.
I'll use Conjure Elemental and make an Earth Elemental.
Mhm.
And just kind of put it in and see what it can locate.
So you're going to start basically leaving the tower and start moving up towards.
No, I can just summon it and then it can Earth Glide.
Okay, yeah, make a perception check for it.
Gotta pull up that.
You can do advantage because it's underground. And then to a second up. I'll start more appropriate music.
You know, honestly, not as bad as what I thought it was going to be. Out of 10 wisdom. 13.
13, it begins, looking around, boring, trying to find an entrance way. But with the time it's got, it does not come across an entrance way.
I can send in an Arcane. Go from the top down.
It's worth a try.
I'll do that.
So where are you thinking your Arcane Eye into? Because you remember you are out like the base of this mountain, there's a path leading up towards the main doors.
Yeah, it's an invisible sensor. Can move 13 feet
Okay. How long does it last for?
an hour.
So you would know that it probably, with the height in its path, wouldn't make it to the top before the eye fades. It takes like an hour or 2 hours to get up its path towards like the entrance way. Imagine kind of like the mountains there, just like a stone path coming down to like where basically the ground is flattens out.
Maybe worth waiting to use that until we're inside or right at the entrance.
Can send a familiar down.
Hmm?
I can send a familiar down.
Yeah.
Just like a raven. And just check what the things are like, basically.
Make a perception check for me.
Is it my perception of ravens?
Oh no, because it'd be out your sight, wouldn't it? It's familiar, isn't it?
Yeah.
Do you have a way of like communicating with the raven what it sees?
You can see through their eyes, but you can only give commands if it's within 100
No, you can see
feet.
its eyes within 100 feet.
I think it's you can see through it, but you can't only communicate with it.
Double check. While you're finished from 100 feet of view, you can communicate with telepathically. Additionally, as an action, you can teleport them as an action. When it appears, the familiar drops 0 hit points and disappears, leaving behind a physical form. It reappears after cast a spell. While familiar from 100 feet of view, you can communicate with telepathically. Additionally, as an action, you can see through your familiar's eyes and hear what it hears until the start of your next turn, granting the benefits of any special senses the familiar has. During this time, you're definitely bound with your own senses. So yeah, for 6 seconds it lasts for. You look through its eyes. So as an action, I suppose you can keep doing it, yeah, but you do lose contact with after 100 feet.
Okay. Do that.
You can send a check with the raven stuff. Looking for anything in particular, or just general?
Looking for if there's like orcs on the walls,
Okay.
general people around, because we haven't even really got that today.
Mhm.
So, 19.
Okay. So what it sees is this long pathway leading up. And right near the bottom of this kind of like stone pathway, it sees this one like kind of watchtower. It looks to be one orc kind of just stationed on it. Further up the path, almost 100 feet, you see a camp. Looks abandoned, it seems to be in there for a while. See several more watchtowers as it goes up, kind of on the right hand side. All of them look to be abandoned and not in use. There's another camp that looks to be filled with maybe 5 or so orcs. Further up, there's another camp near the top, maybe again another 5 or so orcs. And then as it gets to the top of this hill, you see the full mountain. And you can see a large set of stone doors. 2 more watchtowers of orcs in them, and then like several, maybe about 5 or 6 orcs kind of wandering around. 2 of them standing outside the door.
I will relay that.
And she said the secret path was by the second camp.
Mm-hmm.
Follow the footsteps.
All the footsteps.
So right now we need to set up our fortified position, then we can start sending the scouts tomorrow.
Those are the start of the day. You rest, then you wake up, and everything else gets it up.
Should we maybe take the first watchtower and set it up there?
They may have I doubt it, but they may have communications. We don't want to disrupt anything.
We could spend today setting up some kind of base camp here, and then at night the scout team can go and see if they can find anything. Or maybe dusk, so that we can still see.
Have someone naturey to find a location where I can put the tower so it's not just out in the open.
Who are you asking?
We have the ranger. Sergeants.
Sergeant, she was an actual 1. So you see there's not much nature around. It's quite, it's mountainous here. It's a really kind of bit in Sardonia where there's not loads of trees, like the biome ends and the kind of like hilly area. Probably do it if you go a bit further back into like the last part of the forest. You'd be like a tree, but it's not a super hidden spot.
Erdan, can't you do something with growing plants?
That looks suspicious.
The best way to explain it is imagine that you say this part of the damn screen is the forest. This is all forest here, and this is soft like where the mountain will start. It's kind of like bits of stone and then a path and go like that. So you're literally on that in between biomes literally.
Dig in here then?
Yeah.
What kind of fortifications are you setting up?
We need if just on the edge of forest, we need to make it look like. We need to have it blend in more than anything else.
Yeah, I guess, like, realistically, we don't need to build a base.
We just need a staging area.
I don't know if it would work this way, but could you draw most of the beginning of the spell teleportation in case we need a way out, and then finish it?
No.
Once you leave it for too long, it kind of starts to fade away. You could do it, like, you can hold it for like a minute or so, but if you leave it for too long, it'll just start to fade away.
Okay.
So that's what teleportation is a cycle. We're going to teleport the spell, you just hold the spell and it fades after 2 seconds.
Suppose set up maybe a basic wooden palisade around an encampment area. Maybe with the. Did you say they were like rocky crags and stuff?
Yeah, it's kind of like, a bit of kind of a rocky area. The floor kind of transitions from like grass to kind of like harder, where soil to kind of like rock, and then that rock goes up into the mountain range.
Is there sort of like is there a sheer cliff face?
No, it's just kind of like a gradual
Okay.
up.
So at the bottom of the hill, so some wooden palisades and.
Sure.
I guess if we're putting up anything more, to probably best get retreating into the forest a little bit. So it blends in more. We can cover it with vines, leaves, brown other branches, make it like a bush.
That's a good idea. Let's do that.
Anyone got any magic that would help disguise it?
I have plant growth.
So have I. Never used it, but I've got. Oh no, I have used it once.
Once or twice before. You can use it to fix a bit of the garden.
I can cause plants within a 100-foot radius at a point to become thick and overgrown.
If it had been him.
Abjuration wizards are fucking stupid.
Why?
Technically, I could make a tower inside a tower and then just have guards with dwarves.
Yeah, good time to
Why am I attacking this place for you people? I should do it myself.
Just do it.
No, genuinely, if you just left me here, this would be the most fortified place on the planet.
Do it. Something to fall back to.
Literally, just give me a year.
No.
Oh.
We kind of don't.
Oh, there's no side.
It's kind of like give Erdan a year and he'll build you a temple.
But the amount of magic that I could place.
What?
Uh,
So how are you building a little kind of fortified location?
Give Igneous a year and you'd have one hell of a concert.
So
So a temple, a concert, and Fort Knox.
An army?
I can
Several
cast,
armies.
I can cast Kalduhr's Tower, which conjures a 2-story tower made of stone wood and similar suitable sturdy materials.
Do you have an idea?
I was going to use plant growth to get, to make the land around our fortified camp difficult terrain, and sort of maybe have
What
plants
if
to.
used to plant grove on the Kalduhr's Tower and make it look like it's always been there?
Yeah.
That would work, yeah. How long does Kalduhr's Tower last for?
24 hours. And if I had a year, forever.
No, you don't. Unless you want to spend a year here.
I guess.
Yeah, we're not doing anything busy, are we?
I mean, we're fun.
So, you're conjuring the Kalduhr's Tower, and then
Grove.
Karo and Erdan are kind of growing again.
I make a. How tall are the trees?
They're pretty fucking tall.
I'll.
Taller than a tower would be.
Well, it's 10 foot tall for each level.
And it's 2 levels, isn't it? So it's 20 feet.
Yeah, but I can upcast it to add another level.
Yeah, you could do that. The trees are about maybe 30, 40 feet tall at this point. No, probably taller than that because it's on the outskirts, so looking like 100 feet maybe.
I'll do it at 5th, so it's 40 feet.
40 feet tall.
And I will make I'll make the inside look like a study that's been completely fucking trashed. Various different things around it. And then upstairs is an observatory like at the very top that is also being trashed with the telescope that doesn't work. Probably a dining space and then just an unfurnished empty room, and in the unfurnished empty room is where I'll put the actual tower.
Okay.
There you go.
Yeah. And then is that tower on the bottom floor?
The tower is on the 3rd floor. Like I said, give me a year. I'll build you anything.
Yeah, I thought if I can.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, it was 10 minutes.
What now?
Magically powerful.
It's literally my job as an operation wizard.
Mm.
Do you send the scouts out now, or should we wait till?
Do we have pass without a trace? Does someone have it?
Does the ranger have it now?
No. She's not a ranger, she just has, she's like a ranger shot. None of these have magic. The only one that has any form of magic is the potions on the medic.
Ah.
They're not mages or spellcasters, they're just soldiers.
Cleric. Oh.
Do you think we can pass on to him?
Have to pass without trace.
Does anyone need a bit of help with stealth?
Might be worth you picking up a level 14.
Maybe. Considering how clunky we all are.
Fine.
Click. If Click was here, he would have passed without trace, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but
Matt?
Hmm?
I was asking the rest of the scout team, does anyone need a bit of a hand with stealth?
Boso, probably you and Sergeant Squawk will just kind of be like, in someone else's voice, fairly stealthily. You will be like, I could do a little bit of assistance, but not a lot.
I can give you advantage.
I could take that. Is there anybody else
I
scouting out with us, or?
Do you want it back though?
Okay. anyone else scouting with us or just the two of us?
Just two of you.
I'm gonna climb all over the place, so I can't go.
So there's only two people going.
Someone with a bit better perception than me should come. As,
Yeah.
You're not very stealthy, are you?
Tiny.
Heris has an 18. Heris could go.
You're pretty stealthy, aren't you, Heris?
I am. Ish. Not too bad.
Depends if the heals work.
Heris still have invisibility or does
Do you have enhanced ability?
I do have enhanced ability.
I can cast.
Heris has great, but I mean that's for a minute.
I can cast invisibility on them. You can cast enhanced ability on them.
Yeah. On 3 of them?
Because the invisibility doesn't give you advantage. You have the ability to hide. The enhanced ability would give you the advantage.
I can cast enhanced ability at, what would it be, 4th level and hit all 3 of them with it. Give them an advantage in dex checks.
And I can give them invisibility.
Nice.
I
So, you won't need my cloak then.
Should I give them advantage?
Unless somebody else has invisibility.
Do you want me to give them advantage in wisdom checks for perception or?
If somebody else had invisibility, I could have given Heris skill empowerment.
Heris has a talent that's seeing visibility.
I've got true seeing as well on me.
Do you cast True Sync?
Not yet.
Invisibility.
Should I go with the advantage on wisdom checks then?
I'll give the 3 people going on motors. I will give them 25 to their HP.
Ooh.
And to be fair,
The 3 people going. I'll cast 8 at 6th level.
Heris can roll a check with it.
Mm.
Social point.
And I can inspire
give
people.
them. I can give them all fortune favor.
Okay, nice.
Is that a free reroll?
So Heris...
25 extra HP, free reroll, invisibility, enhance ability.
I will enhance ability then. You're pretty good at stealth.
I'm fine for stealth.
Do more for stuff.
Yeah, I'll do them all dex checks. So your dex checks you have advantage on.
Can I please check the list of things? So, fortune's favour.
Fortune's favour, enhanced ability, invisibility, aid, and... what's that?
That's basically all I can give out.
Karo will give Sergeant out of Sergeant you and Squawker, who's got the better perception?
You.
Yeah, I'll give you the true seeing, well, just as to leave him.
Nice, okay.
Aid is the 25 hit point thing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'll just check if I've got anything else I can give out. It doesn't stack, does it?
No.
No.
Just what I did against 6th level was like.
Probably lay on hands that stats, right? Or do they not if they're different?
It's no, they're different.
Yeah, that's all I've got.
So when dusk falls, they will head out.
Yeah, you can come.
And I'll do Squawkers first. So it's plus 5. So 18, 23 Squawker.
Is it Squawker and you who's going?
Yeah.
That would have to be 5th level. Enhanced ability to get them both.
Is it? Ooh, that's not great. Fortune favour, the shoulder roll. It's one better. So
Is that Heris?
no, that is you.
Magic can only do so much.
Yeah.
She rolled a natural 1 and a 5, and then we rolled a 6.
On what?
Stealth.
Do I need to roll
For what?
stealth?
You going?
Yeah, don't mind.
Oh, everyone's Igneous
Yeah.
going on? Sorry, I didn't know Igneous was going. Yes.
Sorry, I did space out. So it's just going to be advantage, right?
Yeah.
Just. I didn't use my stealthy dice. That was dumb. 25?
25.
Pretty good.
That's cocked. Harris will reroll it. That is a natural 1 and a 2. Fortune favour of Harris.
Heris can re-roll.
With a
Which
sorcerer,
should the
please.
fortune favour.
30 points.
10 points. 21 for Harris. What did you get, Igneous?
25.
Right, so. Okay. You begin making your way up. Which way are you heading to, exactly?
The second count.
Begin making your way up. They're gone for quite a while. I guess like the first camp. Well, first of all, you go past this large tower, you see one orc kind of standing at the top, just keeping an eye out. But you'll kind of keep the bushes, keep the camp, a bit of shrubbery there is. You can make your way further up. Doesn't appear to notice you. Guess to the first camp?
They do have disadvantage to see me because of
They
my...
It doesn't affect because of group staff sharing, doesn't affect them. You begin making your way up, moving quite slowly, so it's going to double the time it takes you. So after about nearly an hour, you arrive at the first camp. Do you stop and search, or do you keep on moving?
First count.
Because it looks less empty and abandoned.
Yeah.
Might as well.
Be investigation checks.
Super cautiously though.
Oh, sorry, I'm going to double check investigation survival. To make a look around, it's a survival check. Harris.
Survival.
Yeah.
23.
Yeah, so after 20 you look around and you see that this camp is made from a small wooden palisade, about 10 feet tall, with like a wide open gate, no more than 20 feet in diameter, and in the middle is a campfire. 3 medium-sized tents as well. Campfire looks to have been built in the list maybe a week ago, not too much. And then you come across, when you're looking through one of the tents, looks like people are rested here. You do find an old piece of paper. You can use. Do you speak Dwarven?
I don't think so.
Heris does.
I don't.
Harris finds this note which you will read out.
Telepathically, I'd imagine she'll have linked us.
Yeah, sure. She'll do it for you that way. She'll do it to the 4 of you that are up then. She can't link everyone. That's what she does that.
Yeah, that's 8 hours.
No, but she can't do 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. 27 even.
Which you could.
She could do you guys, but wouldn't be able to do the night elves with her.
Something tell me that that is
So she'll do the 4 that are going on the staff mission.
17th Sun Slumber, 2231 PD. We have been travelling for weeks, but we are finally at the base of Kalduhr Keep. It feels wrong to call this place home. Hopefully soon we can. My brother has his plan, but I'm hesitant. I have faith in him and his ability, but there are hundreds of orcs here. If the armies could not hold them back years ago, what can the two of us do? I hope he knows what he's doing, and maybe this can bring him the peace he has been searching for. There's only 2 of them.
being detected.
Oh, we don't know this.
I imagine you. Oh yeah. Harris once doing this. On the back, I'll have to decide to switch stuff off. We will pick up from where we are, so you do find that letter, and I'll just reiterate, you don't know if Rack has other siblings, how much family is left, but you do
Angren.
remember. What's that?
You said Rack.
I say Rack, sorry, Angren.
I mean, Rack too.
Rack too, yeah, I'm not claiming Rack has.
Yeah.
But yeah, you don't know if Rack has other siblings. It's
Alex
could be
had,
Rack or
Alex
Canis.
had a lot of characters, so
That's
it's like, you get mixed up.
That's 4, so I feel my bits. But yeah, Harris will teleport that back to all of you. We'll say we found this letter in the camp, and we found this note in the camp, and know what we did. Know of your minds.
Oh.
She said it's written in Dwarvish. As for the staff party, do you continue?
Mm-hmm.
Do you do?
Continue.
Continue, okay. I'm looking to make you roll another staff check, that one's good for now. About another hour goes by. Can you roll me a roll me a D12?
12.
as you begin stealthing up further, in the distance you see what look to be 5 orcs walking down. Make a perception check.
15.
Okay. So it is only Sergeant you and Igneous that notice this. There are these 5 orcs, but they look different. They are walking, but they have very strange features. Their skin, even in the darkness, with the kind of the glowing fragments in the moon.
Is it dark now?
It's even time, yeah.
Oh.
You've been walking for an hour. It does feel the sun's just setting.
Oh.
You're like that now as well, so it's cool. So it's pretty. It's I'd say it's sunset. But you notice that their skin is a lot darker, a lot more like maybe a deeper shade of like green, almost black. Their tusks are this kind of dark blackened colour, curled and kind of spiked. And yeah, they look a lot more. Their eyes are also a deep green. And they kind of like stagger and march, kind of just grunting and sniffing as they move down.
I speak orc.
You do.
Can I hear anything
They're
with
not
it?
speaking. They're just kind of grunting to one another.
When did I learn orcish?
I don't know, I'm afraid.
Yeah, I have.
It's, the one who spoke at the beginning was Moses Mold.
Yeah, no.
What's the name for
Fair.
Moses knows abyssal, celestial.
You know
common,
so many
deep
damn languages.
speech,
just the one.
Draconic, dwarvish, elven,
These
imperium,
5
infernal.
orcs should wander past you on the
primordial.
competition.
Nice.
Do carry on moving. You make your way up towards the second camp. You were told that kind of off this way would be the passageway that would be the path that will lead you. Do you want to go kind of close to the camp and skate around the edges, or try and take a wider path? It'll be more difficult to find the tracks that way, but you're less likely to be caught. Or if you go kind of closer to
Can
the
I see what's in the camp first?
Make a perception check.
I think I make that 16.
16. You look in, and from a distance you do see this one is occupied. What should be 5 orcs here. One standing by a fire, one inside, kind of walking into a tent. Another one just coming out of another tent, and then 2 kind of standing next to each other talking. But from this distance, you don't hear what they're saying.
I'm gonna kind of give them a nudge and say, I want to go in closer, but I'll leave it up to you.
They all nod. Harris will go with you.
Okay.
Yeah, the 2, you and Score. They kind of like do a scene to each other, and they both kind of nod. If you're getting closer, it's going to be another stealth check for me. I'll make this another group stealth check.
Enhanced ability only lasts for an hour, so.
That's why this one is stated. They're straight rolls.
The invisible circle advantage, isn't it?
Invisibility lasts for how long?
I believe.
And true scene's gone as well, that's an hour.
I will. I'm kind of gonna like buck myself up
Alright.
and inspire myself,
Are you by yourself?
like touching the coin of Evandra. And the drawing that's in there as well. Be like,
Yeah.
I got this. I got this.
Total score got an Akrasiel.
That's cocked. That was on 17 and I knocked it over.
What's the advantage for?
I don't know. I will get rid of that one.
What was it?
It's force of habit, I think.
For what?
20,
40.
30, 40.
More than 17, 10 on
So
inspiration.
the intro is in
13.
natural 20 to see you here. From this is 26, so. Nope. You approach. You get closer and you do see several orcs. They're kind of walking around, not staying in the same position, apart from the 2 that are kind of standing near sort of like one of the tents. They've been listening in. And you don't make out what they're saying, you can kind of try and listen hard if you want to.
Yeah.
Yeah, make a perception check for me.
13.
But you have no idea what they're saying, they're kind of talking to each other in orcish, but you can't quite make out the sounds.
Small dog.
Yeah, what do you do a bit closer? Do you want to try and
Yeah,
find
they're
the
not
track this
there.
way?
I don't know.
Alright. Make a perception. Make a survival check for me, sir.
26.
26. You watch me. As well. After 20 for fucking squawking.
We've had so many today.
He's up 2. I've had so many 20s as well. It's been a fucking 20 heavy day.
Yeah.
None of them are being throws.
I mean,
NPCs and whether
the like 8 that you rolled
three
before
roll.
we.
Oh yeah, let's start. So you all notice this. You do see very faintly in the back.
That's about right.
Yeah, just cast. But what you do see, guys, is kind of in the distance. You see another kind of set of tracks very, very faintly, heading kind of off, probably to what would be your kind of northwesterly sort of direction, kind of upwards. Very, very faint. Looks to be 2 lots of tracks. You begin kind of following that. Unless you want to keep going up there to the entrance, the main entrance.
No, we'll follow the tracks.
Begin following the tracks. You kind of sneak around this camp, none will notice you. And you begin following this track. For the first bit, it's uphill, it's a bit steep, but nothing like you can't handle. But eventually you get to a point where you kind of see it kind of almost goes into like a very sheer cliff face, like around a very thin, narrow path. And looks to be kind of going up a few, maybe 100 feet up. What do you do?
Kind of seeing what the others we going up there.
Yeah, everyone will watch.
Yeah.
Who's going first?
I'll take the lead if no one volunteers.
Alright. Make me a dexterity check, please.
Just a straight dex check.
Yes, please. And you do a fortune saver to reroll.
9. 12. No, wait. Yeah, 12. I will use Fortune's Favor. Oh god. Can I use the higher one or do I have to take the second one?
It's
choice. It's like
yes,
lucky.
12.
12.
It's like lucky.
You begin making your way up Igneous, kind of walking along this path. And you notice now that as you're part of the mountain, you kind of see a deep hole, probably maybe 60, 70 foot deep. And you begin walking this path, and it's, there's bits of snow forming because you're getting, you're in a mountain range. Not a lot, but a little bit. And you begin walking, and it's a very dangerous, rickety path. There's kind of chunks that are missing, that kind of stick your back out as a large stone. And as you do this, you step, and you just feel the floor give way, and you begin to fall. Do you have any reactions to avoid this, or are you going to just fall down into the ravine?
Fall board.
Does Heris have a reaction?
I don't believe Heris does.
Can Heris do something?
Not as a reaction. Nope. I'm sure I'm not going to make an opportunity attack.
Let me just check.
I'll catch shield, okay.
Reactions. Will be bad. Okay.
I don't think you've got anything.
I don't think so either. Can I try and land on my shield? Is it narrow enough for me to try and
Well, you've fallen off and you're falling down.
Yeah.
It's going to be a dex save. You're going to hit the floor.
Okay, can I try and use my shield to slow my fall?
If you pass, then I'll allow you.
So dex.
80 feet, that's pretty
Just a dex check, not a
dex
save.
save,
Right?
dex save.
Dex save. Is that a magical spell or effect?
Nope.
I think I got that. That's a 27.
So you begin to fall, and you kind of immediately grab the shield and kind of slam it beneath you, and you're falling on jagged pointed rocks and kind of break away from you and make you slide down. Not all the way down the line, but kind of into this kind of gap in between. Kind of slides your way down and hit the ground. You take a lot of the blunt force, so you take 16 points of bludgeoning damage.
That's fine.
But it is quite loud. There's a sound of metal clanging and cracking as bits of rock fall. You also go, "You alive, Igneous?"
Shh.
That's it, done.
Oh. Yeah.
You get up?
Yeah.
You get up.
I'll down this stuff. Inventory. I've got a climbing kit.
Sure,
I'm
try
pretty
climbing.
sure.
Yeah.
But let me just check. That's going to be quite noisy.
Heris has.
And then maybe see what Igneous wants to do. Before I start doing everything.
None of that's going to help. I'm going to say, Heris, if you can get me out of this quietly, I'd appreciate it. But
Harris
if
will just use the force on you.
cool,
Do you resist?
no,
No, Harris will make a check because it's not you, but should be too difficult. Oh my god.
that one.
What?
Is it a check? Can reroll.
You can check out how you can roll. Just one sorcery point, isn't it?
Mhm.
7, finish multiple. Yeah, beat the 10, it's fine. Harris doesn't lift you back up. And you see at this point, Squawk and Sergeant, you've kind of made their way all the way across. Do you want to go before Harris? Go for it. It's a bit more difficult this time because there's a bit of broken floor, but
I'm going to suggest in a telepathic bond, since this way seems treacherous, should we tie each other together?
well, the other two are already across the other side.
Oh, do we still have to go across?
If you want to get to, Harris just brought you back up to where she was, because she couldn't see around the corner.
Can you take us around the corner?
I can telekinesis you, but I'd start to walk across it. What is this?
She's got a broom.
She does. She does have to cackle to use it. Like a witch, which is fine on it.
Yeah, she can cackle loud, quietly.
No.
It's Heris.
It's the command word, so it's a loud cackle.
Okay, hang on. We
How
can
does
get
nobody have the fly spell apart from my two characters?
Well, one was a fucking Kenku and a fucking human lady.
What are we doing? We can just dimension door.
It's a flash of light and you'll be able
Oh,
to
it
go
is,
over.
isn't it?
I mean, you can, there's no guarantee they'll notice you, but if you're moving stealthily, that is like, you would know that it's a flash.
I've been there before.
It's 2 big flashes.
If they can wait 10 minutes.
Shut up. You really.
Can she cast Tensor Splitting Disc?
I don't know, can she? I don't think she can. Harris can't get on with that.
Same issue as
Why
before.
has she got it? She cannot, apparently.
Destructive waves, Simpson.
Harris, you have 10 phone discs and stuff.
So how far's the gap?
You're looking maybe like 100, 200 feet, crawling along the side of the narrow passage. Now clearly it wasn't designed for taller people. Squawk had an easier time, because it's more dwarven size than Heris and you.
Uh-oh.
Sergeant you.
I think we may have some trouble.
And you have the same problem with yourself, because you're all
Tall.
6 feet plus.
It's also called reduce.
Yeah, or just don't fall.
Or, just have the fly spell.
Yeah.
Gee, if only clerics could get it.
If you go away, Harris will
It's
begin
almost like
suggesting
you
how you
can
start slowly making
Yeah,
it.
you're not
Yeah, I am Burb.
I am. I'm not.
Do you want to go first or Harris go first?
You'll be
Heris, what if you forced me round the corner and we were tied together and you used me as an anchor point as you make your way across so you don't fall the whole distance?
Maybe. I mean, if we both fall, then we're both falling down the hole and I can't lift us both out.
What if you get me across around the corner first?
Well, Heris can't see round the corner, so there's no way about like knowing where to. She might slam you into a wall, she might overshoot. But it literally goes like in this table, essentially up towards Ryan. So you can't, Heris can't see around it.
Even if I got a mirror.
Not from where you are, because you are like basically like going from that shop to seeing round that wall there. Like there's no clean line of sight.
Fine, we'll do it the proper way.
I'm sorry, mountains exist. It's always a good idea, but it just wouldn't with the angles.
Tie each other together anyway, I think that's safe.
So you can both go at the same time.
Yeah.
I won't give you advantage because I will lower the DC a bit. I'll give you a chance to recover each other. It won't be false.
Advantage?
Straight roll. Oh dear.
It's a dex
And
check,
reroll.
it's not acrobatics, it's...
Oh, it's dash check, isn't it, of course? So yeah, dash check. How do you roll that? So you roll here 3.
So it's going to be plus 6 to whatever this is. 22.
Yeah, 16 and I was thinking 19 and 22. With that, you both managed to make clear out. And you see a further kind of more passageway, kind of leads it, kind of like a curved path around like the outline of this mountain. But after another couple of minutes, you do come across a kind of cave mouth, and then in there you kind of catch up with you and Squawk, and they're kind of standing waiting for you both, and I can't help you in.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, it's okay, it's fine.
At least you didn't blend it up. That would have been funny.
Hmm. And then you kind of look down and you see a tunnel leading down to darkness.
Onwards and downwards.
Or upwards, depending which way this tunnel goes. Alright, and do you want to continue scouting out this tunnel? The four of you begin walking, and you come across after a little while, it looks to be a small camp, recently inhabited, probably in a week or so, but no one's been there since. You keep moving,
Can I look for another piece of paper, another note?
make a perception check.
You never know. 15? No?
You look around, there's not very much there.
14?
There's like a loose water skin, probably like some wrapping that some food was in, but nothing else kind of burst out as a clue. But you do make your way further down, it kind of it goes up and down, it's like it's a really weird tunnel, it's been definitely dug. And eventually what you come across, probably Squawk goes a bit further ahead as the scout. What you come across is this wooden ladder that leads up to like a small square that's kind of blocked over by a bit of stone.
Yeah? I'll go first if no one volunteers.
Are you going up normally or stealthily or
Stealthily.
make a stealth check for me?
Is that cocked or are we counting it?
That's fine.
It's 28.
Okay. Which is
Oh no, what is this?
you slowly begin moving up this ladder and you reach this kind of stone tablet. What's Igneous' strength?
10?
10. You begin pushing on it, make a strength check for me.
Just straight up strength?
Yes, please.
19.
19.
No, 20.
What's your strength?
10.
17 plus.
Half proficiency.
Oh, of course, sorry. You push it up and then kind of pull it this ladder as quiet as you can, but it just sounds like rock on rock. You kind of step on out. And what it looks like you're standing behind is this large stone statue. You kind of look around, you see there's definitely a secret passage built underneath. You're kind of behind the statue, it looks to be a bit dwarven figure, but it's kind of breaking apart and decaying a bit. Do you signal the rest to come up?
I'm gonna have a quick look around first.
How far are you going away from the statue?
Like peeking my nose around the corner.
Make a perception check. Yeah, don't know what you do.
I do. 9.
9. You look around. There's anything on the left hand side. Nothing on the right. Looks pretty clear.
So I'm gonna talk down to them and say, it seems clear to me. So I'd come up quietly, but it does appear. She can re-roll it?
She's going to do Sorcerer Prince fast, so I think she will for this one, but that's Heris is down to 11 Sorcerer Prince. Yes, that's 16. So almost silently, I will know fucking natural 20, he's just a Sergeant Udo this time. The three of them climb up this ladder and stand behind the statue with you.
Anything? Can you guys hear anything?
No, I don't see or hear anything else.
Can I see if there's more tracks?
Make a survival check.
17.
17. You look around. You don't see any more tracks.
I think this is the point where we should turn around and get the others. They're very clearly inside.
Not one nod. You see the two of them are keeping it very quiet. Heris is just talking to your mind.
There seems like fairly conclusive proof that we found the way to get in this secret, and we now have better information on what the route is like, so we can come prepared. If we go much further, I think we're in danger of getting ganged up on.
As we go, we should leave before we're detected. So at this
I-
point, you hear footsteps moving towards you.
What do they sound like?
They sound hushed, quiet footsteps, like someone sneaking up towards you.
I think we should go down the ladder and keep an eye out on what's coming and have our escape ready.
So who's going down the ladder?
I will talk to them. I will leave it up to them. If they don't want to stay, I will stay.
Any number will stay. It's up to you who's going down the ladder in this.
Why?
Because you're the one there.
I'll stay up here.
Okay.
I can get myself out.
You can figure it all. Climb down.
When are we finishing?
About 2 minutes. You watch as a figure starts, a shadowy figure, begins moving around the corner. Is there anything you want to do before they do their thing?
Stab them in the face.
I will have my weapons ready just in case.
You're holding an attack?
No.
You're just going to have your weapons in hand.
Mhm.
Right. You can hold your weapons out and creeping slowly around the corner. You see a female dwarven looking woman. Kind of ratty, tattered adventurer traveller's clothes, a very, very simple armour, long kind of braided brown hair, and a few kind of bits of dirt on her face, a few scratches. She kind of looks towards you. Igneous, wasn't it?
It was.
Nods her head. She says quietly.
Moira?
Yes. Is it just you here?
No, there's more of us.
We should find your friends quickly.
We know where they are.
Good.
Where's your brother?
I do not know.
I found your note.
Oh, I didn't realise I was.
Sure.
We were attacked. We had been in here for a few days and he has a plan to try and reclaim this place, but one day we were seen by some of these orcs and they attacked. I'm not much of a fighter, so I tried to find us an escape and Angren tried to hold them off, but they overpowered him.
Why did he think he could take this place by himself?
He had some form of plan. He didn't share too much of it, but he had an idea.
You revived him then?
I didn't, but I found a cleric too. He had some
Good.
help from the other side as well, whatever that means.
Interesting. Well, it's good that he's still alive.
For now, at least.
Again.
All I know is that they would have taken him to probably the 4th level of the keep.
Is that up or down?
That is up around the 3rd level.
Do you
It
know
is.
what's in the basement?
Down beneath is mines and other things. We haven't been down yet.
Balrog!
But all we know is that she kind of leans her head back and kind of get a look in the place for the first time. You see a huge hollowed out mountain. And every maybe 50, 60 feet is like another level of it. You see bridges made of mine carts and stone, houses and buildings constructed from hollowed out stone. You see the levels and levels of it going up and up and up. And you look down, you'll probably, you see one more kind of entrance down, way down below with the set of doors. You kind of look down and see orcs. A lot of them just walking through the streets. You look up and you see other levels. You look halfway, you see this goes on for a long, long time, but life almost seems to start in the 5th level. There must be more above that, but you can see on all the levels above you, orcs, tanarooks, these demon looking orcs all wandering around. And she'll kind of point to the 4th level. He was taken there. It is the military district they used to have here. It is where they have the majority of their armed and ready to fight forces, as well as where they keep prisoners. And so at this point, I would say, you begin to hear the sound of footsteps.
Heavy?
Heavy footsteps. And you look in the distance, and kind of standing overlooking the ledge, you see a familiar looking orcish woman. Tall, long hair. You recognise the one that attacked the manor a couple of days ago. She kind of looks around, stops,
Still behind the statue?
and turns her head towards the statue. Not disadvantage.
It's smelling, you're not invisible.
Dang it.
stepping towards the statue.
I'm gonna give Moira a nudge and say, get down there now.
So we're gonna hobble on down.
And then I'll go down after.
Mhm.
Try and pull the statue back. Or get Heris. Maybe not. Can I do anything? Ooh! I wonder if she can... I'm gonna minor illusion it as I go down.
To do what? To cover the hole?
To look like... I'll close the trapdoor and make it look like...
So you know it's going to make a noise, you're trying to pull it shut.
Then I'll try and make it look like there's no hole.
So, you hear footsteps above it. And something muttered in Abyssal, I don't believe he speaks.
Does Heris speak this one?
I've got my tattoo.
Is it activated?
I can activate it.
Do you want to activate it?
It doesn't take a command word.
You can activate it, but you know it gleams when it does.
Can I cover it with my hand?
You have to mutter the command word as well. You have to activate it, you have to do it. I think to activate it.
Okay, I'll leave it for now.
And then it says something in Abyssal and starts to wander away. Well, 7 last a perception check. Investigation check even. And with that, I think we'll wrap up there with several members of the group inside the little secret passageway. While the rest of you all, a few hours have gone by now, probably about 4 hours have gone by while you're waiting for word on them. We'll pick up there very, very soon.
Don't you know you messed with the party?
I'm sure it'll be fine.
Did you take the 25 extra HP?
Yeah, I did. I've not even gone down full max.
So, thank you for watching,
Thank you.
everybody, and we will see you next time in a week or so when we sit down rolling. Bye, guys.
Alright.
Bye.